right. So I changed up the intro a little bit. So
Did-
that's why there was an initial like a cutoff, like right at the end. I should have put like a fade out on that intro. Because one, it's a minute long. It's kind of dragging on, right? And two, the videos were getting old, and I'm like, okay, let me change it up a bit. And so I took some of the videos from the original intro, spliced it up, kept some, and then in between every other video or so, I put clips of the "This is an Xbox" video. so like there's a clip of somebody holding like the ROG. This is an Xbox, right?
That was the other highlight from this PC gaming show. There wasn't many, Sick, but those two
really?
ads.
Those two ads I was telling about the ads.
Yeah, those two ads were pretty good.
I didn't tell
Like,
them
the marketing
specific of the
team. The marketing team on This Is Xbox is they're hitting stride.
Are they?
Yeah, that's that new marketing team.
They're trolling the hell out of everybody, and I'm just
Mhm.
loving it.
That's
I'm
good.
loving
It is.
it.
It's fun to watch that they're doing that way. Like, you know what? Shut the fuck up. This is an Xbox. And that's an Xbox. And that's an Xbox.
Because it's stupid. This whole thing is dumb anyways. A PC, is it not a PC? Like, come on, dude. It's just dumb.
And so, have you guys tried to put the experience on your PCs?
I have not.
No.
Sick?
I have not. Because I have my handheld, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait till it's official because I'm actually having
it was official.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't hear the intro, and
He snuck us in.
Okay, so see, I had a little bit of an issue on my handheld where Windows, it's off the Insider build, but it keeps trying to re-download 25H2 over again. And I'm sure next month or maybe next week with the Patch Tuesday update, it might fix it.
Yeah.
But I did get this other security update that I installed on top of it manually, and it seems to be behaving. So I just don't want that to happen to my main desktop, and so I'll wait till that's official and then install it there. And like I said, myself and probably Kieran are we gonna build some home theater PCs maybe next year, slightly a year after that, and then I'll definitely have it on that for sure, right? But for now, I just have it on my handheld. I could just rock it like that and be happy.
So one builds a PC for this full screen Xbox experience UI thing, right? But then you have to first of all install Windows, the full Windows, correct? Mm-hmm. Or is there a dumbed down version Windows first, and then on top of that you can do the Xbox?
No, it's just a new feature in Windows. That's all.
It's a new feature in Windows.
Yeah, it's standard Windows.
Okay,
it really is. Yeah.
And so when you kick off Xbox, it's supposed to kind of kill a bunch of stuff in the background.
It doesn't even launch with them in the first place, but they're all still there if you want to go back to it, right? Like you see on your handheld, you can just hit the thing and then launch the desktop.
People are always bitching about bloatware and processes. They're always running.
Well, there you go. It eliminates all of that. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I have noticed. I mean, actually, Sick. You brought it.
That's why I've been so excited about it all along, right?
Well, the pushback on it, the Linux pops ups, right?
The Linux guys, yeah.
Well, and then now I'm seeing a second act to this because now I'm seeing more tweets of the amount of viruses and stuff that's showing up on Linux is higher than what people have thought. Right. And I'm like, this is where I was telling you, Sick. I'm like, if these guys that hate Microsoft by their building up Linux and even by their own mouths are saying, yeah, it's taken us days to optimize the games we play, and a third of these games are not going to play. And shout out to Turk because he did a breakdown of this too, by the way, on Twitter. But and I'm like, yeah, if you guys ended up getting what you want, which you won't, because Linux is never going to overtake Windows.
Right.
What do you think is going to happen?
Yeah.
It's going to get susceptible to more spyware and more.
Yeah.
So it's like
the thing of it. It's
right.
Excuse me. It's the saying they always say: security through obscurity. Right.
Right.
Most people don't run Mac or Linux, so therefore the virus makers don't target those platforms.
Right.
That's all that's going on.
You don't
Once
rob
they
a
become
bank that
popular
doesn't
enough-
have money in it. You rob the
Right.
biggest bank. That's what you
Right.
do, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You want the big bank. I'm not gonna go rob some small local bank. Ain't gonna do
Dinky.
anything for
Exactly.
me. Ain't worth it.
You want the
Yeah.
most
In place.
targets.
Give me the
Oh, but
big
here's
one.
the funny thing, though. But here's the
Bank
funny
in
thing about
Walmart.
that, though. No, but it
Yeah,
gets even
right.
worse than that, though.
Like
Because
500
if
in
you
the
think about
ball.
it, though, right? Like, you know what's hacked the most nowadays?
What?
Routers, home routers, and all these like Linux-based devices, right? They can sit there like little zombie machines. People don't know what's going on, and and your router could be infected right now. You wouldn't know.
Oh man.
All
Say
these
that.
zombie machines you see all the time, like those are, yeah, no, that's how it really is, though. It's not these Windows machines. Like ever since that blaster worm, when Microsoft did that update for XP, Service Pack 2, it's been way better since then. That's a long time ago. That was still like 20 years ago.
I mean, you could be anti-Windows all you want to. My response would be you're about 35 years too late. That debate has already been settled, and then some. When 90+% of machines running Windows, you ain't breaking that.
No.
So. And the fact of the matter is like I said, if you haven't checked it out, check out Turk did a breakdown on this in Twitter, and he's like a third of the games he tried doesn't even work on it.
This is what I've been
That's
saying.
a lot of games. That's a lot of games.
There goes
Can
Realist.
y'all hear me?
What's up, Realist?
Now we hear you.
All right, what to do?
Are you
No, I
talking?
hadn't been saying anything. I was just listening. I just wanted to make sure y'all can hear me because I'm driving and on my phone. Anyway, so look,
Anyways.
Sick and I, we've been doing this for years, right? Because we just, I guess, nerds or whatever, and we just talk about this crap. But
Nerds.
but what is that, nerd? Anyway, so like the
The movies. Remember the movies? That was great.
Yeah, it's like Revenge of the Nerds, baby.
Yeah.
That anti-Windows stuff is the loud minority. The Steam Valve guys. They're gonna hate Microsoft no matter what. But being a person who used to use Linux, I can tell you the average user is not going to move to Linux. Now, what happens is if you are a Steam exclusive gamer, then the Steam OS makes plenty of sense for you to go and make that your home, OS, because you're not looking to play any of the other launchers, and you're going to forsake all other publishers who try to use their own launchers, right? Because you are Valve or else. We don't want it, so don't give it to us. You don't have a right to handle your software the way you want to. I mean, hey, look, I know Steve thinks that, I mean, not Steam. I know Sick thinks I don't like Steam. It's really the fans.
No, you clarified your point now.
It's just
hate it, man. That's what he told me.
But it's really like Cowboys fans, man.
He doesn't like Steam.
It's Cowboys fans, man. I don't hate the Cowboys. I just like the fans.
The fans, me too.
Oh,
Like
I
the
hate
Eagles,
Cowboys and the fans.
I hate the owner.
I don't hate PlayStation. I don't even hate the owner. It's his team. It's his team to jack up as he sees fit.
Dude, he's been jacking up for 30 years, man. I don't like the owner.
And there's nothing you can do about it.
There's nothing I can do. Well, there is something I can do. Is what I'm doing. I'm not watching it. I'm on the show right now.
Nothing.
And I'm not spending any money on it.
They're still America's team without you.
Oh, I get it. 48 million sold. 48 million sold them in the Chiefs. I mean, you can't deny it.
But going back, like they were, huh? It's only gonna go over in that congregation. But when you look at the things you have to do to get Linux running, the things that you have to do on your own, now they've made it a lot easier. It's not as bad as it used to be. But look,
neither is Windows though, right? Neither is Windows.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like
Windows is better than
Windows runs better than it did 20 years ago. Like when it comes to protection and antivirus and all that stuff, it's not even near as hard as it used to be.
Listen, we're talking about two different things. We're talking about when you were on Linux, maybe like 15. Well, I did it back in the early 2000s, and I did it for a few years because my brother-in-law is a big nerd. So we used to just see what it was like on Linux, because I don't know if it's still called Wine. It used to be called Wine. That was the way
the
that you
Proton is based on Wine. Yeah.
that was the way that you had to play games from Windows back in the day, and the compatibility wasn't all that.
Nope.
So, and then you basically had to go in and set up your own programs.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
F that.
You basically had to copy paste script if you didn't know the script. You basically
Right.
were doing your whole thing. But now it's a lot different.
Mhm.
But with what Microsoft has done with the full screen, it's something that I've been asking them to do forever. But they didn't have gaming as much of priority as they do now after investing about $90 billion in all the things and all the studios they've done in like the past 7 years.
Yes.
So now they see Gaben, their son has gone over to run a sector that they really have to fight on their own platform for relevance. So now I see them dedicating way more resources, way more time, making it more of a priority, because their store still sucks, but this Windows full screen experience is a huge step up if you only want to play video games on your PC, because a lot of people do that. Now the majority, it's a general purpose, device for them, but you have a lot of people out there that just want to play video games. They don't want all this extracurricular that you got. And what Windows full screen does is it basically, you can have all that stuff. It's dormant, and if you want it, go ahead and just swap over to Windows desktop mode. And that's
the type of gamer you're describing, though, not I mean the one you were describing with the exclusive to Steam.
Mm-hmm.
And trust me, I know they exist. I guess my only response to that is the reason why I can't do that, because those type of gamers are exactly the same that I have a problem with that does one console and one console only. But you limit yourself. And I don't know why in this day and age you want to limit yourself.
But also,
you sound like a pony.
Than that. But the rabbit hole, well, and indeed they are, right? But the rabbit hole goes deeper than that, because I've long since had the issue where, there are people who like for example, Paris, right? For example, he says, like, of all the handhelds, he'll stick to the Steam Deck. You know why he can say that? Because he has other options, right? If there's a game he really wants to play and he can't run on the Steam Deck, he has every other option available, right? I'm sure he has all the consoles, and he definitely has a dope PC.
I've said about the Steam Deck. About the Steam Deck, though, I've even said if you were looking for a budget option handheld, the Steam Deck is the way to go. I've said that.
And that's the other thing, right? And that's the other comparison I'm going to make. Most of these people online who are saying that have other options if the Steam Deck isn't working out for any game that they really want to play, right? And let's say the game is on Steam, it just doesn't work for whatever technical reason outside of the anti-kit, right? Let's say a single player game, right? There are many of them still, right? And so what do? You play it on some other platform, and the majority of these people have them. But as you're saying, right, if you're a new boot or you don't have a lot of money, I've long since have said on all the platforms, maybe not so much Nintendo, but even on PlayStation and Xbox, right outside of PC, there's lots of free content out there. On PC, we know you can play free stuff till the cows come home, all day, every day, and never spend a dime except on your hardware, right? So yeah, you get a Steam Deck if you're new and you have no backlog.
I mean, if I'm a single parent on a budget, I mean, if a handheld is an option, I mean, that's a mighty big if.
Right. It would be a Steam Deck.
I ain't buying you $1,000 ROG, man.
Right.
Got news for you.
And it wouldn't even be it would be a Steam Deck because it's locked down. It's easy to use. It's highly unlikely he's gonna mess it up, right? Software wise, right? Much like a Switch, right? So it's safe. The other alternative is, of course, the Switch, but even right now, currently in December 2025, the Steam Deck is ironically cheaper, right? So there you have it. So I get that, but the people are saying they want to stick to the Steam Deck even in comparison to the other handhelds. It's because they have other options to play other stuff the Steam Deck can't handle.
It's just like the Steam
so
machine.
That point of view doesn't really hold water.
Yeah.
Sick. If it's only about money, Steam Deck. But what I'm seeing is a lot of people aren't even suggesting something like the Go S.
Right.
You know what I mean? Something that's more modern, that's running Steam OS in handheld form.
The Steam Deck, like it's blind love, like it's too much. And as much as me and you went back and forth about Steam, bro, I despise that because I see the mindset, and it's like these people are trying to speak on these words into existence to make it the truth, right? Because they're trying to convince the Joe and Jane averages who don't know one way or another.
Who was the video you showed me? The one that I forgot who it was. You showed me a video and they were talking about, oh yeah, we tried Linux and it took us 3 weeks to get the optimization down. But he was, but I don't like Windows. He openly said he does.
Gamers Nexus.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, he sounded ridiculous. He sounded ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, Tech Jesus with the long hair.
Yeah, like he was going on and on about. Like he's championing this OS, and he's freely admitting that it's a lot of work to optimize these games,
and it's not worth.
And it's not worth it. But I hate this company so much that I'm willing to do it. And I'm like, what service are you providing your customers? I don't get it, man.
Exactly. You know? And this is what I'm saying too, right? Like these people are just insane with this crap. Their vitriol and hate is just. They don't see it in themselves, but they love to judge everyone else. It's constant with these people. Like, how do they not see it? Because I know I see it, you see it, and there are others online who's starting to see it too and post about it. I retweeted what's it, Astro Cyborg or somebody else like a week or so ago, right? It's constant. It's just this blind hate of Microsoft, and it's why I'm saying this is why you spoke up to say what you said just now, right? They're trying to use this, they think they see blood in the water, right? And so they're trying to convince the Joe averages who don't know nothing, who are starting from ground zero, to stick to Steam.
Look, if 90 plus percentage market share around the world is blood in the water, I want those type of odds because that doesn't happen.
No, I get it, but you get like the phrase.
I get it. I think what they're doing is it's contrarian content.
That's exactly
because
what it
you're
is.
trying to separate yourself from everybody else, and you have no shame because you're willing to make yourself look like an idiot doing it.
Yep.
Well, they don't look like an idiot because they're surrounded by people who think like them.
No, but here's the problem with that, right? But that's true. But here's the problem with it, and I've said this to Sick. When you have people like Reforge or Muscle Band Gamer, right? They can get an audience. But their ceiling is low. Yep. Because they will never be able to grow to a certain point because they're blatantly saying stuff that someone that isn't in their camp is looking at it and like, dude, that's not true. I'm not a mathematician.
Yeah,
but I know 2 + 2 does not equal 5.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you lose that audience, right? You'll never be mainstream. Like Reforge will never, ever, ever be a big time content creator because he's made a decision to limit himself to all the mouth breathers that he can get.
Yeah. But wasn't he pretty good on Destiny content before he did what he did?
He probably had a bigger audience with Destiny content than he did now until he screwed that up. And I don't want to get into his private life because that's a whole different thing, and I don't.
That's why I said did what he did versus what he actually did.
Right, but like the same thing with MBG. I mean, these two guys are begging for subs.
They're not begging for subs; they're begging for donations.
Or they're begging for donations because the donations they can get more of the cut from the donations. But
I think that they know that they pretty much plateaued on what they can do.
Right.
So they have to maximize the people. What'd you say?
Oh, you see the anger in their faces too when they talk on camera. You see it when they
they don't have fun. It's not fun.
Someone. Yeah, you can see it in their face, like they're upset half the time. Especially MBG, right? He looks like he's defeated long ago, right? Like,
but the thing is,
MBG acts like a victim. That's what bothers me about it. He goes, we all need to stop. We all need to stop console warring, and then he goes around in console wars.
Nah, you guys are underestimating these guys. See, they don't have anything else, and the console war is waning down. So they have to gain sympathy. They have to do something to keep people invested in them, right? Because it gets past Xbox bad, Xbox trash. Love me, love it, love MBG, love Reforge Gaming.
But there's the problem.
Invest in me. Support me. I don't have a job. I need your donations. These dudes do this full time. This is why they have to be chameleons. They have to be multifaceted in the way that they present themselves, versus just like a guy who's console warring like a Dirk Griggity. Go ahead, man.
No, I'm just saying, like, some of the best acts in the world, they always find a way to
reinvent themselves.
Like, you hear like Madonna, right? Like, Madonna is one that you always say she reinvented herself, right? She's been around for 40 years, right? The problem with these guys is they ain't talented.
No.
You look at them and you're like, they're not even likable.
No.
And that's the problem. Like, they don't have talent, and they're not likable, and so they can't do, like, they can be chameleons all they want to, but I'm not underestimating them at all. I mean, I don't think they're good, and that's the reason why they're resorting.
They just have to appeal to the weirdos who subscribe to their line of thinking, right? Because look at a Reforge. He'll say anything, right? He'll attach himself to any bad Xbox.
Do you think they're making money?
Yes.
I don't think they're making
they don't have jobs, bro.
They're making something to get by, but they're not making like six figures. They're not making.
No, hey, don't underestimate it, because there's an Xbox content creator. No, there's an Xbox content creator, he former Xbox content creator, who makes over 100,000 with less subscribers than the both of them, with less online whatever live streams than those two. The reason why I know is because he had a dispute with one of the guests on his show. Sick probably knows.
Yeah.
Right? Doc, when he pissed Doc off, Doc exposed his financials so that we can understand why he was mad at this guy. So don't underestimate these dudes with Patreon.
I think. No, I mean, he's selling coffee. He's making money on the side.
Bro, you can say nah, but I'm giving you facts, bro. This dude has 20% of the subscribers that these dudes have, and he makes over $100,000 through super chats. So these dudes may not get the super chats, but they have memberships. Hey, Reforge is smart. He's already screwed up with his Destiny community. So it's smart for them to partner up with a Teespring and whomever is making their grounds and try to create their own brand. I mean, it's smart. But that doesn't mean that he's not. Guys don't have jobs.
It goes. I'm going to my original point. There's a ceiling to it, and it's low.
There's a ceiling, and it's finite.
Because of the type of content that they've chose to do.
Way to say it.
Right, finite's good way too, because the mouth breeders, sooner or later they go on to somebody else.
Yeah, they move on to something else.
Right. Usually someone more crazier.
Yeah.
And by the way, his audience, they're not loyal, because as soon as he says something that actually makes sense, then they blast him. And then he loses subs off of that.
But that's why he has to continue to be the butt of our jokes, because he can't lose his core audience.
Oh, I know. He has to work harder to do what he does than someone who's talented that can reinvent themselves and is likable.
You know, they have a term for those two guys, and guys like them. They sold their souls.
Yeah.
See,
they sold their shame.
They sold their souls. They have to continue with this fool ass content, because that's what they built themselves on.
Especially
and when you say these guys look tired, they look dejected, they look frustrated. And we make fun of Wings of whatever his name is, Wings of Glory or whatever that dude's name was. Man, you know who I'm talking. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What's his name? Wings of something, right? He was this chubby guy, and like he looked like he couldn't walk around, and he would stream games. He's like, I don't want to play Call of Duty anymore, but every time everybody wants me to play, right? And he was like,
God, I hate clowns like that, man.
No, see, he was one of the first ones.
Yeah, he was
You know,
I
OG.
hate the
Yeah,
over the
that's why I
top,
think you know what you mean.
like unnecessary.
Wings of Redemption. That's his name. Wings of Redemption.
Yes.
Look.
I know
Hey,
what you mean.
Tech. Look him up. This dude is crying, bro. Because this is what happens.
equivalent
I
to
don't know
Lamar
who he is.
Wilson?
I'll
Because I
look him
cannot
up too.
stand
I
him
don't-
either.
yeah.
You know, you guys know I can't stand Wilson.
It's just like fake happy-go-lucky. That's different. That's different.
Because when what's the guy RTU, right? Just like look at him. Like this dude, he resorted to like playing with his nipples. You know what I mean? Like these guys have nothing.
Oh,
There's
They're
no
not-
shame, man.
Rich.
There's no shame.
Well, no, hey, there can't be any shame when you're selling your soul, bro.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Man, I remember
Especially
Rich.
MBG's even worse though, because MBG sold his soul twice. Sold his soul
Well,
to the green team and then got tired of it, changed,
Yep.
sold his soul to the blue team.
Okay,
Which-
Kieran,
which-
you know
yeah.
it's one thing when you don't believe what you're saying.
I know.
Like back when he liked Xbox, he believed what he was saying, and then when he liked
Yeah.
PlayStation, he did. Now he sees that PlayStation
Yeah.
is no better than Xbox.
He's
but
not, but Tim
When
Dog
he-
was like
but when-
that
but
too,
when he
though,
joined,
right?
But when he joined PlayStation, he gained 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
So now he can't be neutral. Now, if he had a joined like what's his name, Randall Thor, if he had a kind of like flipped the way he flipped, where I like Xbox more, but I play PlayStation too. See what a lot of these guys where they mess up is they go from Xbox forward content creators to Xbox haters, Xbox bashers.
Right.
That's
and
like
now-
Gaz.
now-
Gaz goes to PC and now he gets to play both sides of the ball, right?
Right.
But Gaz, but see, Gaz was
Yeah.
always a PlayStation
remember
dude.
I
I mean, I don't know if
made
y'all
a
saw him when he
video.
was
Yeah.
he was a teenager at the PS3 or PS4 launch.
Yeah.
Like he's a but I always thought he was a clown.
I remember I made a video.
Oh, he is a
about-
clown. He's a troll.
I made a
He's a
video
troll.
about switching
He's a
over to
troll.
PlayStation, like some short video, and I was like, "Oh, sorry guys," I was like, "I'm giving up on the Xbox. It's just dead." And I got my PlayStation. Everybody knew I had a PlayStation, anyways. I've always had
How
one.
many angry people?
Right.
And the PlayStation, yeah, you finally saw the light. You saw it until the very end. I was like, "Ha, I'm just kidding."
Yeah, yep. I remember that one. And because they got mad at you for that one.
They
Like
got
they
mad.
I need to
really-
start Twitch. I need to start streaming my Spider-Man play just to get a rise out of people. Oh, see,
Yeah.
he's changed sides.
Oh yeah.
And that's the other thing
He's a
about it too.
PlayStation
Like
guy now.
I was mentioning, I think earlier to Kieran, right? There's this YouTube. I forget who it was. It's just some random YouTuber online. Like you see, like to talk shit about Xbox gets you clicks and views, particularly on YouTube, right?
Oh yeah.
Like, of course, it was all over social media and whatnot, but particularly on YouTube, right? So there's this one channel. I forget the guy's name because it really doesn't matter. His first video was something negative about Xbox, why Xbox is dead, and he got like over 1 million views. His first video, right? All his other videos like 30K, 1.5K, nothing compared to that first. Not even a whiff of that first video. Not even a tenth of a percent of that.
Is he
first video.
a white dude?
I don't know. I probably.
Who was
Probably.
the Scottish guy or that was a PlayStation guy?
Man, what is his name? The Bruvian, Sir Bruvian.
Sir Brovian.
Brovian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
until
did
he got
like-
until
he did
he
that
got
too.
until he got into a beef with with C Money, right? And like here's the thing. Their argument was stupid and silly and all that, and I'm not taking up for C Money, right? But Brovian really had nothing he could talk shit about.
I don't even know
to
what
be
he
honest.
got into with C Money about. So
It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter, right? I don't remember it, and it's completely irrelevant to the point
You're
I'm
right.
making, to be honest, right? But like when I saw his videos when he was trying to clown him, and it was all so forced. I'm just like, bro, the only reason I even know who you are is because you got a little bit of 15 minutes of fame off of being formerly a PlayStation guy who sort of liked that you were wrong and fucked up. And as soon as you get into an altercation with somebody, you're doing the same shit all over again. You haven't learned the goddamn lesson. I'm not following you no more. And that's why I didn't block him or nothing. I just unfollowed him. Because in the end, he's still doing the same thing. It's like I'm looking at Doc Dark, right? He's too much of a Steam stand now. He's bringing the console war mentality into the PC, and he literally said it himself when he made that video about Xbox Play Anywhere. I forget the headline that he put, right? And immediately after, he had to make a video because he got a lot of comments from people.
That's a guy. That's a
right?
guy that he makes like, what did I say? He'll make like 4 or 5 good videos, and I'm like, okay, and then he has one bad egg video, and I'm like, where in the hell did that come from?
And that's the thing about it, though. But that video exposed it to a lot of other people that he's a Steam stan, right? It's just like all, and I think I retweeted somebody else who mentioned this as well, right? There's all these new boots who find out about Steam, and then to them, it's like, a person who's all of a sudden ultra religious and they want to preach to everyone.
God,
we've all met people like that, right? Same thing with Steam. It's the same thing. It's the same thing with Steam, right? Like all of a sudden they want to preach to everyone about how great Steam is. It's like, nigga, you're preaching to the choir.
You're talking about, you're bringing up Hip Hop Gamer?
Not even Hip Hop. No, not Hip Hop Gamer.
About the Steam going to PS6.
Okay, let's get to that then. Just give the reference, right? I personally do not believe Steam is coming to PlayStation because of the rumors that are happening. It may happen. I'm not saying it won't. What I'm saying is the rumor first began because of the rumor and the fact that we know more than likely it's coming to Xbox, right? And so the ponies tried all they could to make that look like a bad thing. But as we've seen with the marketing and all the moves that these corporations are making, no, obviously it's a great idea, right? This ROGLIX that everybody's complaining about, it sold the fuck out, right? Quickly, right?
I hope it does. I hope
it did. It did.
No,
it did.
I'm talking. I hope Steam ends up on PS6. I'm just saying. I hope.
Oh yeah, me too. Because that would be the best.
I want to see Colin Moriarty's. I want to see Colin Moriarty's.
Oh no. But my point is, my really point is, it's not so much that I believe him or not, right? I don't know, right? And it would be a great thing. I'd love to see it. My point is, though, he and many others were talking a lot of shit. Well, not hip hop. All the ponies were talking a lot of shit. Oh, it's not going to happen. Dream on.
They can't make money off of it. They can't make Microsoft's not going to make money. Colin Moriarty was one of those that was on that.
Right. And now hip hop is coming out with this rumor. All of a sudden now it's great. Now, oh my God, this is the best thing since you spent months shitting on it. Now hip hop comes up with this rumor. All of a sudden you with it because you're not going to talk shit to Hip Hop Gamer. Listen. I know this man. I've met him once, and trust me, I know him through Lemon. He's a good person at heart. Take away all this video game shit. This dude has done more on this earth for humanity than all of us here put together. I promise you. I can go into detail, but I don't need to. He's a good dude who's about good, positive things. Him as a person, right?
He needs to get rid of the belt, though.
But he says, yeah, he is a bit much.
If you ain't defending the championship, well, you got a toy on your shoulder, man. Quit wearing the damn belt.
But he's a good dude. I just think
realistic. That's right. What good is a belt if you ain't defending it on anything? It's like, true. What is that, man?
It's true. The same thing in wrestling or in boxing or anything else. There you have it. I'm just saying, man. I believe it's just a stupid rumor and it sounds like a bunch of wishful thinking. And these ponies have these kind of rumors all the time. It's a bunch of stuff they wish would happen, right? And that's why they come up with these rumors.
I mean, the point I get what you're saying, and I believe there's some truth to it. I do
potentially.
I have no idea. I do agree with you. I think the odds are eventually Steam will be.
Yeah, odds are.
But what is funny about that is because if they do bring Steam on there, then see here's the problem with being a pony realist. Because you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. You want to root for Steam to be on PS6, fine. But when Steam ends up on PS6, that puts the death nail in your console exclusives.
Yes.
So you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't.
Exactly.
So they're stuck, right?
And this is why they argued it the whole time. And this is what I'm saying. All of a sudden now they're with it because he put this rumor out, right? I don't know who he knows or whatever.
Maybe he's trying to put some inside pressure on them. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to get past the OS on it. I don't know either. That's the problem with PlayStation is the OS, right?
But also, you look at
they can create something.
Well, but
what would it be based on?
Okay, well, here's what I was about to say.
Right.
You see all the specs emulation that they use, to run on PC games on ARM, right? You see Game Hub, Game Native, stuff like that, right? It's called FEX emulation, FEX. There is no reason Valve can't put a version of Steam out, right, on Android phones or devices or whatever tomorrow, and whatever runs with their is because it's basically Steam OS plus the conversion from x86 to ARM, right? So PC chips to ARM chips conversion, right? It's the same thing that's going to be in their VR headset that allows them to run PC games on that hardware, right? Without the Steam machine, right? That's how that works. So there's no reason PlayStation can't leverage the same technology. I mean, it's free, it's open source. You don't even have to wait for it right now. It's called Game Hub or Game Native. You can use either one. It's on Android right now. It's in the Play Store. It's on the Game Hub website. You can go to GitHub and get a light version where they strip out all the crap that's in the APK if you're really all security conscious like that. It exists today. You don't have to wait for anybody. So if Valve can do it, Sony could do it. It's open source. They don't even need Valve support.
Listen to me.
To get it to work.
I don't like Sony's Dana Carvey. I think he's a
yeah,
witch salesman,
Yeah.
But I will be given a standing ovation if Dana Carvey comes on here and says we're putting Steam on PS6. I'm going to give a standing ovation because
I think Sony fans will receive it.
Oh,
I think they'll receive it great until they realize that's the end of exclusives.
Yeah.
But they already know it.
The only way that this thing could happen is if they create a truly open platform. And PlayStation's #1 money maker is what? Their storefront. So there's really no benefit in them adding more competition to their platform when they're averse to competition right now. That's why they buy up exclusivity. This is why they try to block everything that they can because they don't want competition.
That's not sustainable, though. That's not sustainable.
Like we see.
Okay,
they're going to do less and less third party.
Hey guys, that's great. Let me finish the thought. So I don't see how them opening their platform. See, the reason why Microsoft can do it, the reason why Epic is so ready to do it is because they're creator companies. They're huge publishers. They're buying content to publish. What is Sony doing outside of the China Hero project and what they've always had? Like, there's no benefit to them adding a storefront. They get most of the games. It's Xbox that gets skipped. It's PC that gets a lot of the games before both consoles. So there's no purpose. I don't see them doing a open platform unless they're losing more than what they're putting on. Like there's really no incentive for them to change right now. Only Microsoft has the real incentive to change, and that's because
I don't think they can make any decisions. I think they're kind of stuck.
What do you mean they can't make any decisions?
I think they can't do what they really want to do because they can't afford it.
What do you think they want to do?
I think they want to be a main player and be a big publisher, and they can't do it.
I think they can.
No, I don't think they have enough money.
I think they can, but the console has to be first right now. Because if they moved like Microsoft and say, hey man, if you buy our console, you buy our console, because the prices that PlayStation fans think that their console is about to be immune to, they're going crazy. And I know
if they could keep the price low, I would agree with you, but they can't keep the price low. I think the console is becoming more archaic, and as the price goes on, they're gonna be even more stuck in the mud.
I'm not gonna say it's archaic.
They need to merge with somebody. I've been saying this for how long? They need to merge with somebody because Sony is shrinking. Because here's the problem with Sony. They're billionaires, and the trillionaires are getting bigger, and they're not.
And they're not.
They're getting left in the dust. They can't afford it. They just can't. They got a brand. I give them that, but they're never going to be a big publisher because what's today's big publisher is going to be 3x, 4x, 5x 5 years down the road. They can't catch up, and the cost is getting too much for them. They need to merge with somebody. Been saying that for a year or two. People say who? I don't know who.
It might be Amazon. I don't think
they need an Apple.
You know why
Amazon
it won't be Apple? Well, it could be Amazon. I don't think it could be Apple because the mindset of Apple isn't compatible with the gaming market as it is now,
I hope it's not Apple.
right? And so I hope it's not. It would be best off if it was Amazon. Google learned their lesson. Well, they learned a lesson from their cloud service, and now they're like, "Oh fuck no, we're not spending the money necessary to get into this as balls deep as we thought we were supposed to."
Deep.
Right? They just realized, like, this is what happened. What was the name of the cloud service? Stadia, right? It's like their plane landed in the airport. It was snowing, right? They walked down the steps, right? And they fall flat in their face right into the snow, and they stayed there for 6 months till they died.
Oh, I did that.
That's basically what happened to Stadia. I feel like, not to say it wasn't the best one out or great or nothing like that, but Google did nothing and just let it die right there, like their face down in the snow that whole time until they suffocated or died from,
And I'm going to add on top of that too. I'm not just saying this. You know what's really going to hurt them, and a lot of people just don't understand it yet, but they will. Play Anywhere is going to hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
It is, because PlayStation doesn't have. What does PlayStation have to counter that?
No,
nothing.
They can't. They don't
All
have
they
the same.
They can't counter it.
All they could do is be another publisher at best, right? Maybe have their
And that's
own
my
app store, but
point.
they
like
can't
they
ignore Steam.
Microsoft
they
can
have
do
to
these
do their-
moves. You're right. Microsoft can do these moves, and PlayStation can't do anything. They're limited.
Yeah.
So you're only going to get one exclusive a year.
Yeah.
And the other guy's pumping out 10 to 12.
Yeah. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how much they really have now on offer. Like, and people have been talking for a long time. You thought this year was great for Xbox in terms of software output. Next year is even crazier. It just is the stuff that we know.
Younger generations that are not going to have the same love for consoles that we have.
Mm-hmm.
My kids don't have the same love for consoles that I have.
Yeah.
They're not going to, and their kids are not going to either.
They don't need to.
They lost that with Fortnite. They lost that when Fortnite and Roblox took over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they can't make a Fortnite. They're failing at it. And I've said this, they only need to hit one. But no, I mean, I understand from that scale on the Fortnite, no one can. They would be just happy with like an Apex.
Yeah.
And they can't even do that.
Well, I'm not even talking. When I was thinking about Fortnite, it wasn't even the scale. It was like, to try to jump in now, what are you going to do that's different?
Exactly.
Because you have, what's this new game from Embark and Arc Raiders.
Arc Raiders. Okay. Yes.
People aren't going to be playing Arc Raiders in 3 years, 4 years.
No.
It's just like Destiny. Destiny started off so strong, and then it went free to play, and then it is what it is now. So it's like, huh?
It went free to play.
Wow.
Destiny?
Yeah.
Destiny went free to play after Destiny 2, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Really? You play Fortnite, right?
Hell no.
Your son does, right?
Me?
A little bit, yeah. My kids mostly play Roblox.
Oh god, mine does too, and I'm so tired of that game. Like I am like becoming anti-Roblox, man.
There you go, right? That's what I was talking about. These kids today have so many options on almost every platform except Nintendo.
And that's what I was about to say. See, I just had to do this to my wife. I said, I don't talk too much. You just want in on this conversation. I'm a great conversationalist. And you don't want to give me credit for it. All right. So and that's what I mean. Like, they lost love for any hardware. And it's about the love of the game the way it should have always been.
Yeah.
They don't care where they play it.
No.
The fact of the matter is that it's more acceptable to pay $600 to $1,000 for a tablet for your kid than to go buy $500 and $600 consoles.
Why is that?
They all. Why is it? Because I mean, my kids all have cell phones.
That's just the way they play, man.
Yeah.
I love.
No. That's not the question I'm asking. Okay. That's why the kids like it. But the question I'm asking you is why? And it's a rhetorical question. You guys know the answer. Just spit out the answer. But why would the parent see it that way? We understand why the kids see it that way.
Because
Why
because
the parents see
the parent lives in their phones. The
There you
parent
go.
understands
There you go.
understands how how a phone benefits and what it means to them. So they don't care about consoles, and this is what Microsoft hasn't been shy about admitting. See,
Yes.
a lot of people say Microsoft is doing this because they're losing, they're doing that because they're losing. No, they understand what's going on, and they don't have to fight the same way that Nintendo and PlayStation do. Because rest assured, they would. But since they aren't in that position, they can just appear to be more forward moving than the competition. But the competition sees what's coming their way as well. Eventually, Nintendo, look, your cell phones are better than the Switch 2.
Yeah.
The only problem is Nintendo won't let you buy their hardware on somewhere where they're gonna have to make a cut.
They will sooner or later.
Well, no, the problem is
It'll be down the
this
road,
is why I'm always arguing about these cuts. It's gonna have to be a point. It's gonna come to a point to where the storefronts are open, and people like Sony are gonna struggle because they don't produce enough hardware that the public cares about. See, once they open things up the way Microsoft really wants them open, this is what Satya is talking about. You want us to compete, let us compete. It ain't about the platform, it's about the software. And if I can come over and dog you on your hardware, then what point is it to you? If I can come over there and put out games that sell more than yours, then when you put out a game, it really doesn't mean as much as it used to because you blocked other competition. That's competition, not this console thing, because Microsoft could have played the game the same way that PlayStation did. They did in the 360 era.
Yes.
They could have kept it up in the One era, but they understand this is why PlayStation is in such a hard place right now. And when I say it, or someone like me, I'm just a bot. But PlayStation has been attaching themselves to properties that they'll never own. And if and that's what I have to tell ponies if I ask them all the time. If Square understands that exclusivity is dead, why don't you think that PlayStation understands it? Because that was the last AAA publisher left that was doing timed exclusivity. Now they can't even get a publisher like Pearl Abyss to get on with them. Nobody is gonna do that because they understand that it does nothing for their game to make their game exclusive to one platform, but it only helps you. And there's not enough. You can't even quantify the damage that I'm doing to my IP when I put my game on your hardware exclusively. That's what's wrong with it, and this is why Microsoft's not ashamed anymore. They don't care. They'll watch you on Twitter cry. They'll listen to us on our podcast cry, but because they understand that they need to make money, and the money is not on one platform. That was the way it used to be, and the only reason why is because Nintendo was pretty much king supreme back in those days. Go ahead, Kieran.
I'm just looking. I brought up Fortnite because I'm like, because you think, okay, you were like, when is Fortnite going to start? When is it going to go down, decline? And then they put out 0 Hour, and I'm looking at this, and it's like 10 and a half. No, but I heard about it,
dude.
And 10.5 million players.
Dude, you got to give it to them, man. They put out the best special events.
Yes.
Yeah, the Simpsons one was, as a Simpsons fan, wow.
Simpsons was great.
They put out the best, most epic events out there for these type of games.
They even made 4 episodes of The Simpsons like special for their.
And they use culture. They use culture to their benefit, right?
Yes, they do. So well.
Well, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the thing that they've been successful in doing is crossing over, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Culture.
It's a status symbol for celebrities to be featured on this game. Like it used to be like they would Call of Duty, right? It probably could be they probably need to do more, because I think they had like Kevin Durant and all these other people back in the day. But when people are featured on Fortnite, that's bragging rights for them. Like that, you're a cultural icon at that point. Go ahead.
And then I was watching, I think it was Iron Lords, and they were talking about Fortnite and Call of Duty. And I think it was King. And I didn't realize this because I'm not a Fortnite player, right? I didn't realize, like, you keep everything you buy on Fortnite.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Why did you think it would be any different? What other game?
I should have known that because I've, but Call of Duty doesn't do that.
They don't? What are you talking about?
No, King was talking about that.
Because Call of Duty brings out a new game every year.
They bring out a new game every year, but the old skins don't carry over. So, but
no, but what about Warzone though?
But that's
I don't
every
play
3
Warzone.
years or so. So that's kind of different.
Well, what I'm saying
King
is,
was saying, what King was saying that he Call of Duty lost him because he's a Fortnite guy. He said Call of Duty lost him because everything he's purchased on Fortnite he still has.
Yes,
Period.
he said that. I've heard him say that. Yeah.
And I didn't realize that because I'm not a big COD guy and I'm not a big Fortnite guy. I mean, I'll dabble in COD, but I'm not, and I don't play Fortnite. But that's a major, like, if you're trying to keep your audience, it is tough to leave a game that you can keep everything you've bought for years.
Yeah.
That's a very hard thing for a gamer to walk away from. Speaking from a guy who used to play a lot of MMOs when he was younger, it is a hard thing for a gamer to walk away from a game when he knows he's got all this stuff that he's bought over the years and it's reminding him of it.
Well, I mean, it's not like there's a yearly release of Fortnite,
smart
right?
decision.
It's seasons after seasons, but you keep all that stuff with you. Right?
Yeah.
And then
and by the way, why can't Call of Duty do that? Why can't, I mean, I know they have a new game. I mean, why can't Warzone do that? I don't understand that. No. And people are like, well, it's a licensing thing. Epic figured it out.
No. Yeah. No. Fortnite puts on the best events ever.
10.5 million players in game.
There was one. There was one a few years ago. My younger one was tiny, right? But he understood what Fortnite was, and he understood that my son loved to play Fortnite at that time, right? And this event happened when Fortnite went into some sort of black hole, and all there was a light in the middle of the screen, as if the game just died, right? And my younger son saw it, and he started bawling, crying, because Fortnite is dead. And it wasn't. He just didn't understand what was going on, right?
Wow.
And I made a video of this. It's so funny because he's like, his tears just the waterworks just start.
You trolled him?
Yeah, I put it on like my channel. I put it on my channel.
Father does it, man. I do that to my. I mean,
it is too funny. Awesome. It was so funny, but the innocence he had, like he thought it was. Right. He felt bad for his older brother who enjoys the game. Right.
He doesn't even play it like that.
He doesn't even play. He knows of it. He knows what it is. He knows that his older
brother. Did you watch 0 Hour, Tech? Did you watch 0 Hour?
Yeah, I watched it. It was awesome. Yeah.
Did they change maps? Did they flip the map again or
something
what?
Something about they going back to the original island or something like that. But it was like an end game type battle. That's what it was like. It was good. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a Fortnite guy, but I can 10.5. I can tip my hat and
they brought in like all the previous seasons and events, like Godzilla was there, like everybody, everything.
You hear this, Sick? I mean, like, what do you do? What do you do?
You know what that reminds me of? Ready Player One.
Yeah,
right.
That's what it was. Yeah, pretty much.
Franchise is in that film that they could get.
If you're the competition, what do you do?
There was a giant Homer Simpson battling, right?
Giant Homer Simpson. Now I want to go play Fortnite hearing this stuff.
Was just getting his ass kicked. Poor guy was getting thrown around.
King Kong.
Yeah.
Like,
all you hear in the background,
describing it is fun.
And then in the background, you hear Godzilla's going, and his blast just starts revving up and shoots. Right.
Wow.
The iconic sound that you hear from the movie, right? It's just that same one started coming out in the background. You see this beam of light just going across the screen. Dude, I'm telling you, it was awesome. I mean, I'm not a Fortnite guy. I've played it and I've enjoyed it. I'm just not hardcore or anything in it.
I just tip my hat to it because
they have amazing events. They have amazing.
When you're the king, you're the king. Yeah. And I don't know who's. I mean,
when you come for the king, you best not miss. And these guys have been missing.
You want to talk about reinventing yourself?
Yeah,
these guys are doing it.
Yeah. I agree wholeheartedly. It just is.
But
what it is.
I still won't let my kid play it. I still think I won't let him play online.
So is this no different than people who are still playing Counter-Strike? You know, that it's going on for years and people still.
No, I mean, I now that's a game that I played the original one, and God, with all the cheats and hacks on the original one back in the college days. It was terrible. I used to be so mad walking away from the PC playing the original Counter-Strike. No, they did when they did the loot crates and all that. I mean, people were like, "I hate it, dude, it's genius," you know. And yeah, my son and I went to DreamHack a couple years ago. I said this before, and we were watching Counter-Strike, them play Counter-Strike, and even though I haven't played it in like 20 years, I still gravitate to it because I know from my experiences, like, okay, I can see, right, and I'm like, that's a good move, or no, I wouldn't be there. You're gonna get crossed, you know, and so yeah, I still gravitate to that. Would I play it? No.
Yeah, you
beauty
get a
of
rape
Counter- the
versus
beauty-
bot.
I'm old, man. My hands I ain't good.
Hey,
Fidgety,
man.
man.
Don't
The beauty
doubt
of
your
Counter
sword,
Strike
'cause
is
I can
that
still keep up in Battlefield, man. Battlefield is awesome.
Him and his
Look,
9
look.
players. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I saw your
but-
video, Tech. I saw your video, so that was
Which
pretty
one?
good,
You
man.
keep interrupting him. That's like 6 times I counted. It wasn't me this time.
No, I'm good. Look, I was just saying, like, the Counter Strike. I ain't gonna step on y'all. I'm just gonna listen. But look, Counter Strike appealed to nerds with money. Like, these people have hundreds of thousands, some of them millions of dollars invested, or that they could possibly make. Like, the economy in that game is, I don't think anything matches it. Like, there was supposed to be a game that was coming where, like, it was like, it's not a real estate game, but he was selling plots of land in the game for tens of thousands of dollars. So when people are invested like that, I don't blame
It's
them.
like Eve.
For
Eve is another one.
what's Eve? What is that?
That's that space game that's been ongoing for about 10, 15 years now, where, I mean, you can build up your ship, take you 6 years, you blow it up in like 3 minutes in a bad war. Like, it's EVE Online is what it's called. It is a hardcore
I've heard of it.
space combat game that there are people that will, you have a lot of time and you got a lot of money. I would love to play that game, but I am not that hardcore.
What's that game that's been for like 20 years? They've gotten like $600 million. The game still isn't like out of beta.
Oh, you're talking about
Nope.
he's Star Citizen. And they got some of my money too, and I stopped.
Like, what did you pay for?
Borderlines.
A ship?
I paid for 2 concept ships that are still not out yet.
So, like, what is the deal with that game?
Dude, it's a scam. Like, I'm not gonna
No,
say
it ain't a scam.
Scam is a hard word because there is something you can play. It's just in beta. It's just stuck in beta and is rolling money. I mean, they have a single player game that they use Mark Hamill for. They haven't released yet. And then they got the open world multiplayer game that you can play, but it's beta, and they're adding stuff. It looks great. I just think that it was so ambitious, and then he changed his mind, and then they had to change the tech in it, because after a while the original tech you're using on it is getting outdated, so you're gonna, and I don't see that thing ever launching live, so to speak. It's just going to be permanent beta.
In the 0 hour too.
Yeah, look at that, man. They got Superman. They got everybody's license. Look, Voltron's in there. God. Yeah, I mean, as Star Citizens, I stopped. Like, I was a pledger for Star Citizen because I was like, oh, this is going to be badass. And then after like 3 or 4 years, and it's like, okay, when is it gonna cross the finish line? And
I'm laughing because I know you must hang with Mexicans.
who, me? I'm married to one.
Oh no.
Yep.
I got 2 boys that are.
This is gonna be what tipped me off, Tech. Tech, what tipped me off?
Tipped you off about what? I just came back. What happened? And now you're dying to laugh. I can tell you're laughing. My son's funny.
Nah. See, you from up there. See, but nah. only Mexicans say that something is badass.
Badass.
Like, only Mexicans use badass like that.
I use
Like,
badass all the
uh,
time.
No,
And
there's
hella.
other people
And
use
hella.
No, you don't.
badass.
No,
Oh,
you,
Kieran,
hold on,
we're talking about hella.
hold on. Who just said I use badass all the time?
That was me.
No, I said other people. Yeah, other people
Who
use
is me?
badass. Tech.
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 He says
Okay,
he goes,
Tech's a
"Where's my
Mexican.
case?"
Yeah.
Tech's a Mexican. No, that's badass, fool. Like, ain't nobody said something that's badass like that's
Cool.
cold.
There you go.
That's
Yep.
tight.
I still say that.
Only Mexicans say that's badass,
This is
fool.
badass fool.
All right,
Don't even say
anyways.
the L. You just say fool.
Either ways, I don't do that. There's
And
some
you've seen
whiteness
the
still
movie.
left in me.
It's called Badass, right? It's got that big Mexican dude and the black dude together. Remember, it was called Badass. In fact, there was 3 of them.
Yeah.
On
I don't know
movies.
about that one.
It was it was a dude from the big Mexican dude with the handlebar mustache.
We
He's
all
older
big,
now,
dog.
but
You talking about Danny
No.
Trejo?
yeah, Danny Trejo and the black dude from Lethal Weapon.
Oh, Danny Glover.
This movie,
Danny Glover?
the movie called Danny Glover. It was called Badass or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And they made like 3 of them. They made like 3 of those movies, and I gotta say, like, yeah, when you think about dudes who say the word badass all the time, I'm sorry, it is Mexican.
Well, what's wrong with
This is
badass?
what it is. There's nothing wrong with badass. I like badass. Hey, listen, man. At
Nothing
least
wrong
it's
with
not that other
badass.
word
It's just
we're talking
Oh,
about.
look, they got Kill Bill too.
hella.
They got the bride.
Yeah, hella.
That's-
We don't say hella too often.
That's
from, like,
just
the 80s
the
and
only
90s.
group of people that call something that's an adjective. That's just the only
Well,
group
I
of people.
pledged
I'm
for the
sorry.
Endeavor. I pledged for the Endeavor, which was a research ship, and it's still not out.
Badass fool.
Well, see, the thing, because
It was announced in 2015. It's 10 years.
What's that game? What's that game that the Hello Games? What's the name? PlayStation had it exclusive. It's a good game now, but when it first came out, No Man's Sky.
Oh, that was badass too.
Yep, I mean, it's badass now.
It was
like-
a $350 pledge.
I'm sorry, man, but I'm ready to move on.
No, I had forgotten. I had forgotten how much it was, and now I just realized. No, I'm saying.
But no, all I was gonna say is that
It's badass.
a lot of games wish that they could do what Star Citizen is doing now, and unfortunately they can't because No Man's Sky has shaped up. It took like 10 years to get it to where it is now. You know what I mean? To where now everybody is like it's a great game. Yeah, but
And
I
that's
want
not
to play it.
exaggerating
I bought it at
either.
launch.
Literally
I have the
10.
game. I have the game because I got suckered into it buying it at launch. But I do want to play it now because I heard it's a lot better.
I heard it.
oh no, it is badass. Like
It is badass?
It's badass. The name of that
Okay.
movie that dude, I never heard a movie called Badasses, but it's
You looked
there.
it up, huh? It was there.
I did. Badasses. But yeah, like Star Citizen, I'm not gonna knock them, man, because sometimes, man, like there's some or a visionary or something, right?
Mhm.
And nobody believes in them.
Well, you know
know-
who's doing it, right?
I do not.
It's Chris
Tell me.
Roberts.
Okay, the name is familiar, but I don't know anything about him.
He did he did Wing Commander.
Mm.
He did
So
the
I
Wing
used to
Commander
watch the movie,
Citizen.
too. And I
Yeah,
just
he
learned
did the
about
Wing
movie and how
Commander
that fucked up.
series, and and he started Star Citizen in 2010. It's now 15 years. So I mean, I can't knock it. The only problem I have is he got me. And so you say, well, I can't say it. Pledge $350 for a concept ship that still isn't out 10 years later. You might have a different tone of voice. That's all I'm saying, I got suckered. So,
As long as
I
you
stopped.
admit it, because I mean, that was
I
on
mean,
you.
it was
50,
I did it.
60, okay, fine. 350? 15 years
350,
ago?
dude, it's a
Sucker.
huge chip, dude. It's like
Sucker.
it
Sucker.
looks sweet. Look it up,
Sucker.
man.
Look, he's still trying to hype it up. Sucker. What's wrong with you?
No,
Really?
I'm a sucker. I got sucked in on that because I was like everybody else. It's like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. It's gonna be badass, and then I'm still waiting 10 years. I wouldn't even like if they release a ship. I don't even think I'd go back because I'm kind of like got salty, like bad taste. And I know that because that's only the base ship. Of course, you got to upgrade it, and that costs money too. So I'm not gonna get. So I don't want to.
Another $500.
Well, I started looking
exactly.
Into it, because I want to get some good, really good flight sticks, right? And there's a crossover in that community with Star Citizen and what's the other game? I think it's just Star Citizen, right? And bro, the rabbit hole.
Whoa!
With these flight sticks, you talking about expensive?
Yes.
Oh my god!
I was looking at it for Flight Simulator, and I was looking at them. I'm like, I don't want to pay for that because I'm only going to use it for like 1 or 2 games, and I'm going to pay like they were like $400 or $500, man. I was like, oh, I'm not doing that.
I think my younger son would love like some sort of control for Flight Simulator.
Right. See, that's the thing.
Yeah.
See, I'm actually an aviation nerd. Yeah, I would use an Ace Combat, Project Wingman,
lying.
Flight Simulator, War Thunder, stuff like that. Right. But his son, I remember being his son or his son's mindset at that age and even younger. Right. The opportunities and access he has to stuff now, bro. My parents wouldn't have spent. They would be like, "What,
dude,
man?
my son
Hell
right
no!"
now,
You're
like,
considering it. You're considering it actively. My parents never did.
He enjoys Flight Simulator, and when he first started, of course, you have to go into cockpit view to do a bunch of controls to get the plane going. Now he doesn't even do that. He just does everything from. It's like, I know how to do this, Dad. Watch on the controller.
Dude, Flight Sim on a controller is not easy either.
It's not easy, no. And he just does it like nothing on the controller now. He just starts
like
flying.
I can't get a perfect landing to save my soul, dude. I'm like, I mess it up. It pisses me off, dude. Because I need it to get this license, and I'm like, I miss it. Like, I'm like, I can't stand this damn game.
Yeah, I have a what is it? Starts with an H, Hoitris or something like that. Hoida, whatever it is, flight stick for Flight Simulator.
HOTAS?
Yeah, that whatever.
Hands on throttle and stick.
That ass.
Yeah.
Say it again, Sid.
HOTAS. Hands on throttle and stick.
Hands on throttle and
stick.
Hands on throttle and stick.
You said ho?
Okay, that's cool, man. That you knew all that, man. You're a big
when I was a little kid, bro. I'm telling you, like his son now, but even younger, bro. I knew all that stuff.
Are you talking about the Thrustmaster HOTAS?
Yes, I have the same one with the pedals and everything. I bought that
$550.
No, it's not.
That's how much?
It was only $1,000.
This one I'm looking at right now is $550.
That's been like $199. You talking about?
Yeah, me too. But see, it is 500. It's 500. But I got mine for sale on the clearance at Micro Center.
I'm looking at the Warthog.
You know which controller setup I really wanted for the longest time, but I couldn't because it's expensive as shit. Was original Xbox what's it called?
Battalion Commander.
Steel
Battalion. That's what it is.
Yes, Steel Battalion.
Capcom game.
Yeah, it was like this huge counter thing. You need a table for it. Right?
That's good.
And you're like driving around in a tank or something.
I need.
Yep.
Yeah.
I need a racing sim and a flight sim.
Yeah. Crazy.
I need a cockpit. That's what I need.
Your headset.
Yeah,
you have one already.
My brother-in-law, he got the whole roll cage, man. He plays he mainly plays what's that truck game? American Truck Simulator.
Yeah.
Ice truck.
He's real big on that. Well, dude, he got a little channel and he showed me some other people. Man, some people's rigs
T-Pain's
look
really
like...
into that, bro. Big time too. He's a big fan.
Who?
T-Pain.
Yeah, I know he's a gamer.
That's what I need. I need the Flight Sim Builder G1000.
He's got the trucker setup.
$11,500.
The sim setup. He's really big into that.
Yeah, I mean it's fun. They with proximity, they use their little walkie-talkies and everything.
Wow, it's that in depth, huh? I should.
Oh
I
yeah,
be
bro.
Surprised, but I am.
Hey, watch some of these dudes. They got the whole like real like sticks. It's like they got some of these dudes have whole like trucker cabs. like, dude, it looks just like a real truck in there. Like he showed me that. I was like, wow. I said, why don't you just go get a truck?
Stick, check the link I just put on big channel on WhatsApp. That's what I need. That's what I need.
I mean, what game is that you got on, Tech?
That was the Fortnite thing that they did.
The 0 hour.
Skirt.
$11,400,
Yeah,
and that's
that
without
thing,
the
dude.
screens, isn't it? And that's without the
Where'd you
screens,
put it?
isn't it? It's got the TV stands. Look, it even says TV stands. It doesn't say the TVs.
Where'd you put it?
I know. It's not.
Hang on, I'll
Give
send it to
him
you.
the link, man. Give him the link. That
I'll send it
sucker's.
to you. Hang on.
Yeah,
You
that
can put it
thing
on screen
is.
for
No, I
everybody
don't
to see.
want it now. I don't want it.
No.
I don't want second sloppy second things.
No, but that's what I need.
Sloppy
Hold on a
second
second here.
links.
I don't need
Man.
11,400 price tag on it though. Oh, they're giving a
That's-
sale though. It's
And that's without
$590
the
off.
monitors. You still got to get the TV. Well, at this point, big ass TVs.
Look, man, if I could afford all that, monitors are no problem. I could have probably those stands you could build, but that
Eat those
cockpit does
tacos,
pretty
man. Tacos making me burp.
Tacos.
Tacos.
This tall boy's making me burp.
Oh man, I got 2 more in the fridge. I'm gonna drink those tonight.
whatever. Sick. If I gave you one, you would take it.
Hell yeah.
Would pay
I got my
11.5.
Coronas that
If you
was
gave
sitting
it to
there
me, of
for
course I
3
would
weeks.
take it. What are you talking about? What?
I got my Corona sitting there for 3 weeks, man. You know they're ice cold right now.
Oh, frosty.
Yeah.
They got the wedding dress, they call it, right?
Yeah.
I forget what they call it in
I
Spanish.
don't know. I
I
just
don't know
know
how to
they're
say it in
cold.
Spanish, but they call it the wedding dress, where if you open it, is just on the point of freezing, and when you open it, it like all freezes into like almost like slush. Mm.
I know what you're saying. So what you guys been playing lately then for 2 weeks that we haven't talked?
Oh, 2 games.
Like nothing.
Final
I've been
Fantasy
playing
X2.
Marvel.
that new
Cosmic
Marvel game?
Invasion. Oh my freaking god!
So what
Good,
is it?
huh?
I haven't seen it.
It's a beat 'em up.
Oh, it's a beat
It's
'em
a
up.
classic beat 'em
Yeah,
up.
it's a beat 'em
It's
up.
the same developers as
Co-op,
the Turtles
too.
game, but this time it's crossplay with everything day one.
Oh,
Bro, and it's
Even better.
only 600 megabytes.
free to play.
Yes, and it's on Game Pass.
Oh,
And Six been trying to get everybody to play, but we all been ignoring them.
No,
Yes, we all
well,
have.
not today. I just downloaded
hey,
it.
is it play anywhere?
Earlier?
Yes,
Yeah, bro.
yes.
Oh, damn.
Everything.
It's in Game Pass.
when it comes out.
Now I
Now.
got
It's
to
on Game. It's on every platform, and it's crossplay with everything day one.
Damn, that means I can put it on my ROG.
Yes,
That's why
bro,
I'm telling
have
you. That's
that
why
in
I'm telling
Turtles.
you the download size.
Yep, the 600 megabytes. You better go get that. What are you talking about? He's saying it for a reason. I got my Ally, I got on my PC, bro. I got my Xbox.
You're just saying it
Have
for
you
a reason.
noticed
Why don't you
Rogue
just
been
say
playing
it?
better? Have you noticed your Rogue been playing a little bit better?
My ROG? No.
Yeah.
I mean, it plays fine. It's pissing me off that when I hook it up to the TV and I hook up the controller to it, I cannot play Expedition 33. It loses button reaction.
Really?
It completely loses button reaction. Right?
Play Rogue,
I'm able to
Crafted,
play
Simulator.
the menus and everything. I can navigate through the game system, but once I fire up Expedition, it completely loses the inputs from the controller. But if I go to another game,
But that's the game you want to be playing right now.
because that's the game I want to sit back on the big TV and just hook it up, because I have my Series X is connected here on my desktop. On my desk, connected to my computer, my monitors. My Series S is up in the other room.
Dude, that Voltron. I'm listening, but that Voltron just
Yeah.
took my attention away.
And my Series S is in the other bedroom, in the other playroom, because that's where my son plays Flight Simulator. But it's like, okay, I got the 75-inch TV. It's like I want to play Expedition, so I hooked. It's like, oh, I got that cable. I got that HDMI cable, so I might as well use it. And I did, and started. It's like, oh, sweet, now I could play the ROG on my TV, which was a great experience. And then I wanted to play Expedition. I can't because it keeps losing inputs. All the other games play just fine because I played Gears. I played some other Game Pass games. It was just fine. Not Expedition. I cannot get it going.
Bro, that sucks. I get that running just fine on my Ally X.
Yep.
But so what have you been playing? I mean, did y'all just say nothing?
Expedition has been
Spider-Man.
a lot. Expedition. It's really good, man. If you guys haven't started,
It's
it.
great.
Yeah, it's a great game.
Yeah, I started it, but it's like the same problem as always, man.
What?
There's a lot of stuff to play. And I was just thinking, man, because I uninstalled it, I installed it again last week so that I could start it.
Well,
How long do y'all think it's gonna be in
man.
there?
I'll start two or three games max, and those are the ones I'll focus on, and that's it. right? So right now, I've only been focusing on Expedition and Battlefield. That's it.
My problem is, man, I play games that don't end sometimes, and that's why
Yeah.
I don't play games like that's why I play games like don't play games like Fortnite, Kieran, because like there's so many games you'll end up getting stuck in that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like,
me with Battlefield.
Godzilla and Voltron on the same screen, and I'm like,
Yeah, man,
I was just telling Sick earlier. I said, you know what they need to make? They need to make a good Godzilla game.
Yeah.
And
they had all those
Godzilla running on
not even
Fortnite.
the Japanese made a game, and they had 2 movies. They're working on the 3rd.
Yeah,
right?
they
Like, I don't get
redid
it.
the whole monster universe and all that, and they don't even have any video games
What's
tied
that
to it.
Poe's over here talking about
Google Poe.
some
What up, Go?
supermarket
You know what? I've heard good
simulator.
things about Supermarket Simulator. I have heard good things about that. And you know
And
what
that
they
in
need to
Game
do?
Pass.
It might be. Most simulators are. You know what they need to do? What was that? And I'm going to date myself. What was that old game show? I don't know if it was like HGTV. It was the supermarket where they go and they race and
Oh no, I remember. I don't
Supermarket
Yeah.
Sweep or something like that.
something
I know
like.
what
They
you're
need to
talking
have that, man. That's what they need to have.
I remember. I remember.
Nah.
that show.
Yeah.
about.
That
I
sounds
know
like
what you're talking about. I can't
Hey,
remember.
man, like we need groceries, so they're the same thing. What were you saying?
It's less depressing. It won't be as much.
I
Like
do
Supermarket Simulator.
see that Sick has Battlefield and he don't want to play.
Oh, let me tell you. Let me tell you.
I play almost
You got a
every
Star
night.
Destroyer blowing
I
up.
must admit
Jeez,
to all
that's
of you. I must admit to all of you. I am a horrible Battlefield fan because I swear to God, my girlfriend got me this game on my birthday. I have yet to launch it.
You're terrible. It's so good.
Bro, I'm a sinner. I'm a sinner. I feel so bad about it. So I think about it all the time, and there's always other shit that's happening when I want to go play it. Like, okay, I'm finally gonna launch it, and some other shit happens. Right?
This
And
guy's
so
hitting this thing with a double Uzi, and he's not barely doing.
look, Godzilla
anything.
got the thing on his arm from that last movie. Like,
Look at
goddamn,
Homer's- This is crazy.
Giant Homer,
I
Godzilla,
might have to watch this video. Just
Voltron.
like,
and this guy has a jetpack on. And he's flying around with 2 Uzis.
who's that? Who's the blue guy?
Mecha
Who's
Leader
that?
or something. I forget what his name.
I thought it was
Mecha.
Soundwave at first. That'd been cool.
This Optimus Prime is probably
They
around
need
there.
like Megatron in here, start shooting
Megatron
things.
Optimus Prime, yeah, probably there. Look at the Star Wars ships that probably
Look,
tried to
Godzilla
fight him
looks
and
good.
already got destroyed.
Yeah.
He's getting choked out.
And what's so
Good
awesome
right now.
about these events? They run so smooth too.
Yeah.
That's because Evan got money.
You know, nothing's glitchy, nothing's crashing, everything's
More
always
sense, man.
smooth.
That's okay. You just got to tip your hat to him, man. That's all you can do.
Yeah. Look at Homer.
But they
Homer's not doing anything.
they also didn't chase hyperrealism.
No, that's what I'm saying. The artwork, the art style is going to be the same all the time. They're not going. Why bother changing it? This is their style.
You know what Warzone needs? Warzone needs G.I. Joe.
More skins.
Yeah, I know. There you go. Yes.
Dude, yes. Warzone needs Cobra. Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, some crossovers that
Dude, that would be
Yeah.
great for that. Yeah, shoot, Battlefield could do that if they did it right.
whichever. I don't care who does it. They just do it. That's all I'm saying.
Man. That'd be awesome.
So yes, Sick.
G.I. Joe
Join
with
me for some
Warzone.
Battlefield.
He kicks the cube right into his face. Yeah. Yep. That's some CG movie type shit for your ass right there. Yeah, that's exactly how it ended in a CG movie.
Mhm.
Wow.
There's Voltron in the background.
We did it. Yeah, Voltron's there too.
They
Yeah,
need a
I've seen that earlier.
Voltron movie too.
Oh, look, there's a little X-wing
There
that
is.
crashed
Look
out
at
there.
that Star Destroyer
Henry
blowing
Cavill,
up.
I think he's
Yep.
in it. Whatever his name is.
Mark Hamill?
No, Superman. Henry
Oh.
Cavill.
Yeah, Henry
Let me
Cavill.
tell you all you
Um,
youngins, dude.
Mr. Warhammer himself.
Voltron
right?
is
Mr.
the
Warhammer,
original.
yes. Mr. Warhammer
Yeah,
himself.
All y'all's little Power Rangers was a ripoff of that. Okay.
Oh, Super Sentai. Because remember, Voltron was a
I
Japanese
love
thing.
taking
That
off
was
the
a
younger people.
rip-off.
They act like Power Rangers is a shit. I'm like, it's a ripoff. It's a flat out ripoff. It existed
Voltron.
10, 15 years before.
It existed longer than that in Japan.
Yes.
No, I don't mean Voltron. I mean like the show that they made.
No,
Power
no,
Rangers.
I get what you're saying. I'm just saying, like,
Oh, like
it's
the
not
70s.
original. It's not original at all.
No, it's not. No, it's not. When you put the robots together, you make a bigger
yes.
robot.
And they're all
cool.
different colors.
Yeah, they're color coded. Yep, and they got a team.
Did you
Oh,
watch?
dude,
What?
wasn't that the fish from
Is that the new
High
map?
on Life?
Oh, never mind.
Hey,
Go
Tech.
back to the original.
Tech, what do you like about Expedition so far? Like, what you said, it's a really good story. What do you like about it?
Well, it's still a mystery about why the paintress exists and why everything's happening, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, when a number gets painted, everybody just disappears like the snap, right?
Can I ask you about the fighting? Is it like the hybrid versus the turn-based and action? The mix of it, you like it?
Let me answer that because he likes turn based. For a guy who doesn't like turn based, that combat is what makes me say I'm gonna finish this game because
Okay.
it's interactive. It's not just you press magic and he performs a spell.
No, there's a
It's
time,
like
there's a
you
quick
need you
time. There's a
you
quick time thing.
you need to you need to be involved in the game.
Yeah.
And this is what more turn-based combat games need to do, because you got the Final Fantasy dudes bitching about, Square moving away from it. This is what Square needs to do if they want to go back.
I was about
to
to
it,
ask you, is this an opportunity for Square to rip off E33 and get back? Because that's
they would be ripping off more like other. This isn't original. They just the execution is just great.
yeah.
Like, it's not original. It's just that some of these Japanese devs are lazy, in my opinion, because they'd rather just have you select a spell and then, he did the spell,
and it just
55 damage.
and it just automatically does it, right?
Yeah.
Whereas
this,
one,
you need to be involved.
Yeah, you pick your spell, you pick your skill is what they call it, and then there's these not quick time events, but there's action buttons you have to press for that spell or that skill to take full effect, right? So if you miss your mark, then your actions
You do less damage.
This does less damage, yeah.
So I like both, right? I'm doing a Final Fantasy run right now. I'm now on X2, 10.2. And I've done 1 through 10.2 all this year. I started it in January. I'm almost done with 10.2. I'm going to skip. 11 is no longer on Xbox, thank God. And then I'm going to 12. I don't mind turn-based. But I also
no longer on Xbox?
No, 11 isn't.
Why?
It's not.
You know?
They took it off.
It used to be, but
It used to be. It used to be. It's no longer on Xbox. You can play it on Steam, but I'm doing an achievement run, so I enjoy turn-based, although it does get old after. It shows its age. I'm just curious because when 15 came out, all the old hats and realists, I think this is what you were hinting at, all the real hats dogged it because it's not the original turn-based. I didn't mind it. I don't mind action. I just think that, from what I think E33, I mean, they deserve the credit. To me, I think it deserves Game of the Year. I think it should be the favorite for Game of the Year. I'm probably wrong on that.
It is the favorite.
I've voted. It is the favorite. Yeah. It better win.
So
it already won a golden joystick.
Yeah.
Oh, it did win the golden. See, that one means more to me than the Game Awards do.
Yeah, because that's a real award.
Okay, so that's good. I think if I'm Square, and you've heard it with 15, you've heard it with you've heard it with 16. You probably heard it with 14, but 14's an MMO. You're not going to do a turn-based MMO. That's not going to make any sense. I would probably try to do what E33 did with 17 when they eventually come out with it.
Well, let's be honest, bro. Like, as much as we loved it, as much fanfare as it got, even at the great price point, it still sold 5 million. And so for a game like Final Fantasy at its apex, it was like around 20 plus.
How much did 16
and then
sell?
16 probably around the same as Expedition 33. I think it sold like 3 on PlayStation, and it didn't so well. I bought it on Xbox.
Well, it shouldn't have gone exclusive. That was. Well,
see, and I think that's what they want to try their hands at, because if you look at the turn-based JRPG genre, it has its hardcore fans, but they're not hits. And Square makes big budget games. So when you look at a game like Octopath Traveler, it's not moving a bunch of units, but you got a lot of people screaming loud about it. So even with all the love that Expedition 33 is getting, even it looks great. It looks AAA.
3.5 million on March.
Well, Okay,
No, it's
I want
05
him to
is
finish
what
what
they
he's saying,
announced.
because
Okay.
I have a response to that potentially, but depends on how you finish.
No, I was just gonna say, like, we want the old what do you call them, old guard. They want Square to go back, but Square is looking at trying to make games that sell a lot of units. And if they
Well,
you want them to go back to more like the sprite style, that because I don't
I'm not
understand like
for
how
or
what they
against.
want.
I'm not for or
Said it.
against. When you look at Octopath, right? Who publishes it? Isn't it Square?
No, that's a Square game.
Right?
Ye-
So it's not
That's why I brought
Square
it up.
developing it, right? But at the same time, you look at that franchise, you look at Expedition, how much was really spent to develop it, right? In the first place. So
Yeah,
it's
we
more
don't
about
know.
the money in comparison to the money out. Because I mean, if it was a big AAA game, 5 million is like, yeah, it's profitable, sure, but it's not but it's not really hitting like they really, really want, right? But if it was, you know, a small game like Octopath or something and it sells 5 million, that's big bank, right? Because you didn't invest a lot into it in the first place.
And plus,
This
they
is what I
sell
was
it for
saying.
60.
You know, it's a
Right.
good turn-based game that they actually did. They do some action, like
Oh, well, wait. The
capabilities.
point I'm making is overall, obviously, right? I just want to say the obvious, for the record, right? That like it's about how much you put in. Not everything has to be this big AAA big thing, obviously, right? That's the point, obviously. But like, that's all they see is that and nothing else, to their own detriment. Constantly, they're chasing crazy profits when just be profitable, right? You
That's
have to
that's not
press
enough.
up
That's
over
not enough for
you,
them.
right? Because they want this money 1, 2, 3, and then they end up not making anything.
Well, if you're indie, that's enough.
But even then, if you don't, even if you big ass Square, if you don't spend
They'll
that
be
much
like,
to make
they'll be
it
like,
fill up
we were
profit,
profitable, but we weren't
you still-
that profitable. I'm like, but you were profitable.
right. But that's the thing. That's that stupid mindset.
But I think
'cause
the expectation has got to be lower for those kind of games, right?
right, these expectations, right. But also the amount put in. So if they blow up really well, then it makes up for that, and it didn't take a lot to do that, and it gives you more resources to put into other things, so you could do that multiple times over, right? More chances for success because you're trying more chances. Like it's like in a raffle, you buy more tickets, you have more chances to winning, right? So and
So,
each raffle ticket doesn't cost that much.
so basically, what we're asking them to do is revert back to the old way that they did games, and I don't see them doing that.
No,
Right.
I
And
mean,
I also,
I think a world could exist for both, though. Realist. I mean,
And they kind of
of course, the world
but-
can, but not for a company that has high lofty expectations. I'm sorry.
and that's the
No,
problem.
I-
Because it's not even the expectation.
Like Final Fantasy always was this showpiece game. Not like ever since the
always.
beginning. And then yes, it was even on Nintendo. And then
yeah, it
when
was.
when you look at what they did on PS, I think it's PS1. This is what
That
that's
was
why
one of
the
the
game
key
was
things.
so huge
Yeah,
because
that's one
it
of the
was
key things.
it was doing something. Yeah, that was because there was a huge graphical leap at that point. Like everything looked beautiful. Dreamcast, everything was great back
But
then.
that's what I'm saying. I
Now,
remember when it was
now
Nintendo,
we look at it
everything
and
was
say,
a
yeah.
niche genre, right?
but-
It didn't blow up
but-
like that. Like,
But what I'm saying is Final Fantasy was always their showpiece game. So they're not going to revert it. And they've taken, and so now that they're spending all this money to make it into, dude, I loved Final Fantasy 16. I don't know why people didn't like it. I thought the combat was buns. Like it probably would have done better as a
You'll
turn
never
based
hear me
because
say buns. I'll
Oh,
tell you
I've heard him
that
say
right now.
buns. It cracks me up every
nah,
time.
no, it's because it looks like because they had the guy from Devil May Cry to come in, but it wasn't quite Devil May Cry. You know what I mean? It was
That game is big,
lacking
man.
something for me.
120 gigs. I was looking at that.
Which
up
one?
the other day. 16.
Which one? 16?
good.
Yeah, 16. Hey man, I
It's bigger
recommend
than
it.
14. 14's an MMO.
16 was good.
Yeah, but if you, bro, the cut scenes are beautiful. I love
16
Final
was
Fantasy
good.
16. They know I love. Oh, you finally beat it?
I beat it. Yeah.
Yeah, I took offense, Kieran, because man,
You know
I
me,
ran
man.
through that game.
I flew through those.
Yeah, but you
Final
put it
Fantasy.
on pause and it hurt my feelings because I love that game so much, bro. I put that game. I picked it up, couldn't put it down. That's all I played for 2 weeks, and then
I'll be
Tech
playing it next year.
lollygagging it. Well,
I'll
yeah,
let you
there's
know
a
when
couple-
I'll let you know when I start playing it, realist, because I'll be playing
Hey,
it.
that's
because I
the
got
story
one.
is the story is to me. I love the story,
When
and
did I
yeah,
complain?
the combat was alright.
You want to know a simple? I'll tell you a simple game that I played last year. It was on Game Pass. I don't know if it still is. I don't think it is.
Oh, yeah,
Sea of Stars. Sea of Stars is good.
Yes,
yeah.
yes, especially if you're a Chrono Trigger fan like myself.
It
That
took
really,
me 81 days to
definitely
complete Final Fantasy
heavily.
16 back in January.
Sea of Stars is a really good. The map, the way they did the maps was really good.
Crimson Echoes was also good, but Sea of Stars was even better.
Sea of Stars was good. Their DLCs was pretty fun. Story was
and
good.
free.
Yep.
DLC was free.
I enjoyed Sea of Stars. I would recommend it to anybody that's looking for like a. I mean, it's a modern day
RPG,
but yeah, I mean modern day turn-based RPG.
yes,
You won't get any objections from anybody. Everybody loved that game. It was in Game Pass. I don't know if it still is.
It won some awards too, if I remember right. So, Sabotage Studio, that's who did it. Really good game. But to your point, Realist, Square, I don't. The sad thing about Square is I don't think Square is Square. They're not as big as they used to be, in my opinion. They're just
No,
right.
But they can't give up, and so they need to find out a way to get back to where they were.
Well, and
see,
that's my point. Maybe they go back and maybe they go back to their ways and they do add a little bit of turn-based.
See, and this is the thing I was trying to say before. Like, it's this corporate ethos to make more and more money, but in the end, you really don't. That's the thing. I've been trying to say countless different ways. Like, they have this.
Wait till AI hits.
And then, right.
For the amount of money they're spending on AI, they think they're going to get 10 times more than what they're spending.
Who don't know anything about AI, right?
Right.
Knows more about chocolate donuts than they do about AI. Can tell you that's not going to work, right? That's how obvious it is. But they still want to chase this money, right? And it's the mindset of these corporate dudes high up. Like, they just need one good quarter. They'll take their bonus and bounce, and then next quarter, when all the consequences finally appear, they're gone.
They're profitable, but not that.
But Sick, that's why I said that
the next company fucking that place up, right?
But that's why I said, Sick, we're asking them to revert back to revert.
Yeah, right,
so, but the thing is, the budgets don't shrink; like they just get bigger and bigger. So that means they're gonna have to cut back on the cut scenes and all the extra production value. And just make a game.
But that's not what sells. See, this is what I'm saying. That's what wows you and makes you look at it. But if all you have is wow and no substance, nobody's playing your game anyway. So
I want to know the budget for E33. I would love to know the budget.
Gonna get people to want to play it and want to keep playing it and want to buy stuff for it. And if it doesn't,
we're talking about JRPG though.
It doesn't matter what the genre, frankly.
So it does sell that because it's about the storytelling, it's about the presentation of the story. That's why. But
first and foremost, these are video games. That's the thing people forget. They talk about all these graphics and blah blah. It's been the same talking point since at least the 80s, bro. I remember when I was a kid.
Since
that was
Blizzard,
right? It's gameplay first. All that other shit comes after because it gets you in the party, but once you start playing, if it's not fun, you're on to the next thing. The attention span of people nowadays is less than that of a gnat. What are we talking about?
Yeah, that's true. But there's no real gameplay in these games. Once you start talking about you're going to make it a turn-based game, you go back into selecting actions for the game to play itself. So you and then strategy. Look at the market for those. I mean, you got the people who play it.
That's a whole genre. That's all I'm talking about. Just within the turn-based RPG, there's supposed to be strategy in the choices you're making, right? If it's just pick this, pick that with no rhyme or reason, there's no interest in it, right? Like, it's got to be interesting and fun first and foremost. The graphics and everything else come afterwards. You know why I love that Marvel Cosmic Invasion?
Because it's just fun.
It's just fun to
love because he just started the game, bro.
I love that.
He's had that game on his radar since then.
Yeah, bro. And I'm telling you, it's just fun to beat. Listen, here's what usually happens now, right? With the bosses, right? Because
I'll download it day one.
Download
it now, then, bro.
Yeah, that was 2 days ago, right? So, listen. Okay, so I already maxed out Wolverine, right? And to me, he's good at combos, and you could juggle an enemy long after they're dead, right? And with the bosses, dude, I juggled them for like 5 minutes straight after they're already dead. And then meanwhile, I'm going, whoop that trick. whoop. I'm literally saying this aloud, right? And if I'm playing with other people, they're all dying, laughing, and just joining to make sure the combo keeps going, right? Because it's just blind fun, right? That's the most important element in a game. If it doesn't have that, it can never be anything else. And this is what they forget. They're thinking they could just wow with all these characters and crossovers and this and that, but the game ain't worth playing and thus not worth buying.
Yeah.
And unless it's brought back to that, it doesn't matter genre, it doesn't matter who or how much you spend. None of that's gonna. Nothing else can happen unless that is there, no matter what you say or do.
Go. You're right. Lost Odyssey did do QuickTime. I did.
Yeah.
And Lost Odyssey is a
Well,
really good.
I do have a
They need
gripe
remastered.
with my ROG though, and we talked about this before, and I think Kieran agrees. They really need to centralize the stupid updates.
I said that, man. I said that. They do
It's
the
so
updates.
fucking annoying having to go
Going
to
back
3
and
different
forth.
places for
Yeah.
updates.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about that I noticed now is I used to use the My Asus app to download a lot of things. I noticed it's all in the Windows App Store now. Like even My Asus updates there, right? But when you two got your allies, you always updated your My Asus app there, so you wouldn't even know. But it used to be a separate app, and you would have to go. I think it's the Armory,
You go on
Crate to
Armory
update
Crate and you update it, yes.
right?
And you gotta go to Windows for Windows, and then you gotta go to the Microsoft
But
Store
now
for
the
the Xbox.
My Asus app is in the Windows Store. All your games are in the Windows Store. Even Armory Crate updates itself, right?
Xbox will
updates
take you
itself.
to Windows though.
Right.
Mine doesn't
and so like
automatically update, even though it has a switch on to automatically update.
no,
Yeah.
because it pops up in your face and says, "Oh, there's an update. Would you like to install it?" You just hit yes.
Yeah. And it sends you to
So it
the
updates
Windows.
itself. Right. And then no. The Armory Crate
Well-
will update itself. It'll update
Mhm.
itself and you never look at Windows.
It does. I mean, no, you're right.
But the My Asus app, that's different. It used to not be in the window.
I just would
on the
like
App
a
Store.
single
Now
window
it's
with
there.
all 3 of them and says, "Do you want to update all these?" Yes.
I
Okay,
said the
that's
exact same thing the last show. I said
I said
exact-
that. I said that to myself last night when I was using my ally to play X-Men, Marvel, right?
Mhm.
And I thought to myself, okay, all the games, it's still update. Like you see the menu, you see like the progress in the thing. But even with the with the Marvel game, I had a bit of an issue where a lot of people did, where Microsoft had flubbed up a little bit early on. Sometimes that happens, right? Where they have a game, it shows up on Game. It's supposed to be on Game Pass, and you have the sufficient level of Game Pass, and you're supposed to be able to get this game for free, right? It shows up on the website maybe, but when you go on your PC or Xbox, it doesn't show up. And so this is why I posted, I think yesterday or the day before. What do? You go to the App Store and you search for it there, and it worked no problem because behind the scenes they're really the same App Store, right? The Xbox App Store needs to give you the options that they have in Steam, where you can install and delete stuff right within that same app. You don't have to go to a separate app. So that way, because behind the scenes it really is just the same app, all that other stuff will update there too, right? And then there's the system update, for Windows, which is exactly what Steam does, right?
Mhm.
It's got a system update for the Steam app and thus the operating system, and then all your games and applications, right, on that you downloaded within Steam. And Xbox app needs to be that same way. Once they do that, okay, that will be completely eliminated as a point, and hopefully they do that soon.
Still, I want one page.
Yeah, that will
with
be the
3
one page.
segments, one for each thing. Windows,
Not even
Armor
3
Crate.
just make it all one, just all one,
Armor Crate,
all in one.
and then
That way you don't
whatever
have to think about
Xbox app. Crap.
Yeah, because I don't even use the Armory Crate unless I'm launching third-party app, except because when it comes to games, the Xbox app sees everything. Or I can go to
So
Steam.
far, right now, I've only installed Game Pass games. No Steam, no
Okay,
nothing.
so you're always gonna see those. Okay, so that's even easier for you, right?
Yeah.
You never have to go anywhere else. Not even to
I've
Armory
got
Crate.
Steam connected. I just haven't downloaded anything.
And that's what I'm saying. So you don't even need the Armory Crate for anything. I used to disable it. It wouldn't even auto launch because I didn't need it for anything. I just used Steam. Now I just use the Xbox app, right? I still didn't need it. Then I realized it's a great launcher for applications, not games, like my YouTube app, this app, that app. And that's what I have it on. Except even then, it's not auto booting. I disabled that. If I
One
need
app-
it, it's got a dedicated button. I press it, it'll launch, and then I'll I'll use it that way. But
one app that I noticed that it wasn't on their native or right now is the Xbox accessory app. That way I can hook up my Elite and change up the paddles and all that.
Well, to change up the paddles, yeah, but just to connect it, you can just use the Bluetooth thing. That's in the Xbox app. It's also in. It's also
but then you need the accessory app to be able to.
Yeah, but you need the accessory app to change up the other details.
Don't just do that in the settings.
No, you have to use the accessory app to do that. He's right. That's the only place you can do it.
App. Yeah.
I mean, the thing that looks like the Xbox, where you go in and configure buttons and stuff.
Yeah, that's the one.
But that's for the gamepad of the system,
Xbox,
not the external controller.
Right. Yeah. Because
but so far, I've only connected like a regular controller, so I'm good so far.
Yeah. So technically it works, but if you need those details, then it's another app. But I mean, it's the same way for the console, though, right? Like if you want to mess with that stuff, it's a separate app even on Xbox. In fact, it's literally the same app with a different interface. It literally is the same app as far as the store.
But if I go to the Microsoft Store, it doesn't have an option. Maybe I missed it, but there's no option to download that app.
If you go to
I would have to go to desktop mode probably, and then download it.
Well, you have to go to the App Store, and it's hard to get there without going to the desktop. But if you do,
that's what I'm trying to avoid. I don't want to go into Windows.
I get, like I said, there are ways to do it without having to, but it's not easy, right? But that being said,
I'm selling my ROG. That's it.
Go in there. What you could do is look for
sell it and get a portal.
Get a portal, yes.
What you could, there you go. What you could do though is you look for your past apps that you already quote unquote own, and then you look for that. You look for that accessories app. It'll show up, and you can just hit download, and then you'll have it. And then of course you'll have to launch an Armory Crate, but there you have. Yeah, they got this fit and finish stuff to do, right? But this is why Armory Crate has its option to control its controller. But if you're doing an external controller, that's different, right? But
here's another gripe. So as I hooked it up and played it on the big TV, when I fired up,
docked?
Pretty much like docked, right? Because I have one of those cables like you do, where you just hook it up the USB-C to the TV.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And then when I fired up again, I forgot which one it was running all janky, right? So I had to dumb down the graphics a bit to make it work smoother.
Because it was running at 4K or something.
Yeah, it was running 4K. I'm like, so it's just not automatic now. That's it. I'm selling my ROG. I don't like it.
Hey, Sick, I'm gonna give you an update for my son. He just finished Star Fox.
Stay word. First Zelda, then he beat. What was the second game he beat? A Link to the Past afterwards.
Zelda.
Yeah, he beat Link to the Past.
And now this. What?
And he beat the original. Yeah, he beat the original Zelda. Now he's completed Star Fox.
Here's what he's got to do.
Does he brag about this to his friends? Like, hey man, I played this Zelda game.
I think he does it more to me than he does his friends. His friends are like, Star Fox, what's that?
What's that? Yeah.
Here's what he's got to do. I'll even let him use the Super Mario All-Stars version, right? I mean the Super Nintendo version with the All-Stars, right? Mario 1, Mario 2 as we know it.
He's beaten Mario 1.
Mario 2 as the Japanese know it.
He's beaten.
What's that? Lost Levels?
Lost Levels. Right, the two. Okay, the real one, right? But even the Super Nintendo one, it makes it easier because you can save, blah blah blah. Right?
Blah, blah, blah.
He's got to beat all of that.
No, Switch makes it easy anyways because they had that rewind function, man.
Well, so he's been cheating all along. I get it, but still,
even you know what he said? He goes, so he beat Star Fox pretty quick, right? That game was really easy, dude. Come on, man. You playing rewind function? Play it like we did. That ain't that easy.
Yes, he's still cheating, but this is what I'm saying. Which I guarantee you is free on the store.
It is.
Actually, it may not be. Well, you're paying for the
All-Stars?
Or you paying for that membership thing, right?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so you get the version of All-Stars that also has Mario World built in as well, right? Make him beat all of those.
Then I'll be like,
Dad. Holy shit.
Then
I'll see 3. Then I'll be holy shit.
1.
He's beaten 3? 3 was my favorite.
He's beaten 3. 3 I co-opted with him.
You helped him out. You help them cheat.
Well, 3. I mean, no. I mean, if there's, I think 3 is probably my all-time favorite Mario game.
Yes, it is for me too.
because of the co-op on there.
Oh,
Like I had totally forgotten. Like 2.
Yeah,
there's
co-op.
Yeah,
Well,
where
it
you
was
switch
like
back.
Mario
Well, it's
Brothers.
not co-op as in both in the same screen, but you're switching back and forth. I like that.
And there was also the battle mode like Mario Bros. The original.
2 didn't even have a 2-player. Doesn't
No, it
have a
didn't.
second player option, which I
No.
had totally forgotten about until well, that was a few years ago. He was like 4 or 5 when we were playing 2. I was like, where's
Yes.
oh, you can't even play 2-player on this thing. Okay. Yeah, he played Zelda 2. He's beaten that.
Well, then he needs to play a Sonic game.
No, I'm trying to get him to. Oh no, he's beaten Sonic. He's beaten a Sonic game. He
I played Goonies too.
Goonies 2. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What was the Sonic? That
Remember that?
It was the racing. It was what is it?
Sonic.
The one
Mario
with the
Kart?
racing combo.
Sonic All
Mario
Stars.
Kart?
I think it was
Sonic All Stars
yeah,
Racing?
Sonic All Stars Racing. Yeah, I think he
Good
did
one.
All Stars.
Like All Stars Maniac or something like that.
Sonic
the
Mania
second
or
one.
something like that.
Yeah, the second one.
He beat that.
Sonic Mania.
See now that I will give him credit for that because
you can't
there
cheat
was
now.
there was no rewind in that.
Yeah, there's no rewind in those. That's
But he when he gets flustered, he'll go to me and
of course. Of course.
Dad, I need your help.
This sucks.
And then he's
It's
salty. Now it
impossible.
sucks. Now it's all this and all that. Now he's mad.
My oldest son is like, yeah. My oldest son's like, I ain't helping you, and I'm like, no, I ain't helping you either, dude. You gotta learn how to do this on your own.
Yep.
But no, he loves Sonic though. So
Well, all right, guys, let's end it. We're about to hit the 2-hour
Sounds
mark.
good. We
Call it.
bullshitted
Y'all
long
never,
enough.
hey, y'all never let me tell y'all what I was playing.
Well, you never step in,
Oh,
bro.
You need to
I just
step
got a
in.
question.
What's
No, I'm not gonna do that. You guys are rude as fuck. Right?
I could check what
No.
you've been playing. Let me
Oh,
check.
hey,
Let me
hey,
check you out.
hey,
But
I don't know.
this is what I want y'all to know, man. Hey, do you guys like Telltale games?
Fuck yeah.
Yes.
I have
Okay.
the Back to the Future one.
Wait, we're waiting
That's
for
it.
that wolf,
There's
the
a-
second wolf game.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I was just selling because I was selling my wife on the not my wife, my niece on the game that I'm about to tell you guys about. And I was like, man, okay, she bought Dispatch, the game I'm talking about.
I knew you were going to tell you that. Yeah.
Dispatch?
I heard about
And I
Yeah, Dispatch. I heard about it.
and I said, if you like Dispatch, because I thought Telltale made this game, which is made by a company called Ad Hoc. I said, just go buy all the Telltale games.
Pretty much.
Because if you like that game, you'll love the Telltale games.
Right.
And I was like, A Wolf Among Us. I'm still waiting for an update on part 2. I know the
That's a
company
top
had
one.
financial issues.
That's a top one.
Well, it's probably the best,
Yes.
honestly.
Tales from the
after-
Borderlands.
No.
Borderlands
Well,
is good too.
who made? They didn't make the second one though, but the best one has to be Walking Dead. I'm sorry, Walking Dead is
Dude,
the best.
that one like I never cry. That was close. That first one.
I cried when Joshua died.
Oh,
Joshua.
I've only played and liked the Back to the Future ones. That's it. That's all I know.
I
about
didn't
it.
Let me
like the
tell
Back to
you.
the
Let me
Future. I
let me
gave
tell you
up
how
on that.
good. Let me tell you. See, Realist is on something. Let me tell you. Let me tell you why it's how good it is.
Which one?
I will not.
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
Uh-huh.
I won't play it again.
Mm.
Oh, it hit you in the feels like that?
It was, dude. When they start messing with the kids, man. Realist, you know what I'm talking about. When you
bro,
know what
when
I'm talking about, right?
Man, fuck them kids.
Bro, yeah, man.
Oh, wow.
When Clem lost a limb, bro. Oh
Mhm.
man. But she was still a soldier though, man. And like
she was
Lee, man.
She was the toughest
made
one
you-
in the whole game. Yeah, man.
They made you feel for Lee, because if you ever thought
Yeah.
Lee was dirty, then you saw Lee had a human side. You know what I mean? It's kind of like how people feel for Joel.
You remember
You know.
Sick. You remember when I had when Sheik was playing the first Hellblade, and he said he was like, it was his anxiety was ramped up when he was playing it.
Yes. It triggered
That's
him
what
some-
that's what I was like with Walking Dead.
Ooh, I see.
Like it is.
It got personal almost.
It is.
You
It
feel
is.
some kind of way.
It is good, but it was like, well, first of all, I mean, Walking Dead is just like, it's just doom and gloom all the time.
It
Right?
gets you in the the whole world is
there's
fucked up.
nothing good in Walking Dead. So
Yeah.
it's like is death, 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 and death, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
They take that. It is really, really good.
Did you
But I
guys
won't play
miss out on the Minecraft ones?
Yes,
I
Yes.
haven't played any, but
because you loved them.
Dude, the Minecraft story mode are amazing.
I remember you saying that. Yeah.
Dude, I mean, they're not even listed anymore, so they're hard to get, so they're more expensive now.
Yeah.
But it was amazing to the point where when they made the movie, I wish they took source, like they used the game
From
as
that
a
game.
source. Yes,
Batman was good too.
because it was that good.
Yeah, all of them. But yeah, that and Mega Bunk. Those are the only 2 games I've been playing. But I really like.
Megabomb, you play that a lot. I noticed on Steam.
Don't play
Yeah,
the
well-
360 versions. God, those were horrible.
No. Let me say what he's saying. Let me say what he's saying
No, go ahead.
about Megabomb.
But no, well, it's Vampire Survivors. I got like 200 hours collectively in Vampire Survivors, man. It's like the only thing that I don't like about this one is they don't have like synergies.
Mhm.
But where like if you get certain combinations, you get like a evolved version. They don't have that here. But it's just a 3D Vampire Survivors. It's what I wish Vampire. I think I said this when they show whatever Vampire Scroungers or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
That's what I wish. I wish that would have made something like Mega Bunk. You know, I always like to support the original because it's all this is 3D Vampire Survivors. But Dispatch, if you guys like Telltale games, the game's only $30. It's a good story. Your choices matter like they do in Telltale games. But that's Expedition 33. That's why I wanted to get some feedback from you, Sick, because Tech, because I think I want to drop everything because I got a feeling that it's about to leave once it gets all this new
It's a
fanfare.
long game, dude, so don't expect it to be done anytime soon.
It's only 30.
It's a long game.
When you go to How Long to Beat, it's a 30 to finish. I thought about just buying it and just put it on the back burner, but I do that
I get
too much.
lost in the maps, in the biomes that you go into. I get lost because
Mhm.
there's no guide indicator where you need to go, right? So you end up exploring the biome more than you thought you would, to progress. Yeah, well, at least for me it does. I mean, I get lost in those maps all the time.
Yeah, well, I mean they're linear though. I don't get lost, but I understand what you mean.
Because if you're trying to
I
get from point A to point B through that one whatever biome you're in, well, there's no easy way to get there because it doesn't tell you where to go. You just have to explore, right? You may end up at some dead end. I'm like, great, now I got to backtrack everywhere and find out the other way. Go through another path and find it, And some are so hidden that you don't even notice there's a path there. I'm like, oh, that's where I needed to go.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Go ahead, bro.
I was about to say, you were talking about long. I just completed Final Fantasy X. That took me 180 hours. 100% complete that.
Yeah.
Oh
To get all
man,
the achievements. Yep. Oh, my
bro.
God.
Since I got a
Japanese.
newfound appreciation for Final Fantasy, because Final Fantasy is the game that made me say I don't like RPGs.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and that was back in Nintendo. There's a
Yeah.
quick.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we lost him. Oh no.
You know what? Okay, going back to your little story thing, Sick, that Xbox story. Well, my
Sorry.
most played still to this day.
Oh yes.
My most played game to this day is still Titanfall.
Mine might have been Final Fantasy 11. I forgot what it said.
Titanfall 1.
What did mine say? I already forgot.
I forgot how many hours I put in that game.
Hold on, I'm looking at it now. The one I played the most was not Halo. It doesn't really show in
What
in
is
that
my Xbox? What is it? My Xbox story? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, my Xbox story. Yeah, from
The
True
one that
Achievement.
I showed, like from True
Yeah.
Achievements?
Yeah, my rarest achievement is from Ghost Recon and Advanced Warfighter. That's from 360. I played on Fantasy Star Online 2 on the Xbox One. The One S for 3 days, 16 hours, 40 minutes. But I know Final Fantasy 11 had to be the one I played the most on 360 before I switched over to PC.
Man,
Clearly.
Did y'all hear anything I said?
No.
you weren't-
Like 2 seconds after you started, thought it wasn't us, bro.
And we didn't.
Hey,
And we
no,
didn't
no,
cut
no,
you.
no,
We
it was-
didn't cut you off.
No, it was Discord. Discord decided that I must take Nitro,
Mm.
and they completely kicked me out. And when I came
Wow.
back, they tried to sell it. Well, anyway,
Check this.
yeah.
So most
ahead.
played is Titanfall for 16 days, 1 hour and 31 minutes.
Wow.
Yes. My rarest game completion is Iris Fall.
Oh, dude. Do you remember when I told you about the story about how I first got the 360? I had to go to the mall and all that stuff in the middle of Christmas.
You pull some Haitian shit and you got it?
You don't remember that? Well, anyway, dude, if you look at my Xbox story, it even says the first achievement from Hexic XD, Christmas Eve, 2005.
Oh, wow.
It's proven right there. Yeah. That was crazy, man, to see that just now.
I'm actually proud of my most played game.
What is it?
Which is
Red Dead Redemption 2.
That's a good one.
14 days, 13 hours. 30
my most played game is Elder Scrolls Online. And that was the game that made me say that I'm no longer playing MMOs. because man, like it was that in Destiny. I had like 2,200 hours in Destiny and like almost 3,200 in ESO. You know, I used to work on the road and I played that with my wife too. So that was a game we played. So I played the hell out of it. But after that, I really don't get into those games because that'll be all you play.
Yeah, it's true. I told Sick before. I have 3 million gamer score right now.
Dang.
I would have 5 if I didn't get sucked into 3 years of Final Fantasy 14.
Bro, that's the thing too. Me too. I only have
Final Fantasy 14 is probably one of the best MMOs I've ever played.
Yeah,
and I'm debating on including that in my achievement run.
Check this.
Well, I'm thinking about going back to 11 as well. Cause I just got my account fixed.
No, you're gonna go back to 11 is dry. Go 14.
No, it's
is 11 is online.
You got to get that one achievement. I forgot. You told me that.
No. I can't. That's not possible anymore because it doesn't run on 360. But I could solo all the goals that I had. Yeah. I don't need to play with other people anymore. You can solo now in that game.
Check out these other platforms I used to play. Windows, which is the current one.
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch. Not that old. Yeah. Mobile. Yeah. Here's a kicker one. Games for Windows Live.
Game for Windows Live. I have as many. I have more gamer score than anything else. Game for Windows Live, then Windows, then mobile.
That's so funny.
Yep. 9, 9, and 5.
I know. I have Switch on mine. I know that's all Minecraft.
30% of mine, of course, was shooter games. 9.4% was fighters. 8.9 was beat 'em up. 8.9 was also platformer. But like after that, it was all just mixed up stuff.
Yeah, mine's
shooters,
30%.
Fighters, beat 'em ups, platformers. That's me. And shoot 'em ups, of course. I love me some shoot 'em ups.
You know what I forgot? I started Red Dead Redemption. I started that too.
I own the second one. I own the first one.
Like that game is. You know what it was? It was so much of like when I go through the shorts. I watched one. I don't know, but it's in the algorithm now, and I keep seeing people. I keep seeing people post these clips of Red Dead Redemption. Some of them online, which I have no interest in. And I'm like, man, I really missed out. Let me go back to that game. But yeah, I even jumped back on Recore too in Fallout 3 because they had a little update going on.
Recore?
Yeah, I'm just because now I'm looking at what I've been playing. It's Recore, Call of Duty.
Recore pissed me off at the end.
Call of Duty.
I bought Octopath Traveler 1. I'm not gonna buy both at once because they both were about to leave Game Pass for 0. Clair Obscur. I only got 2 hours in Clair Obscur. And hey, there's this game. I don't know if y'all look, y'all gonna laugh, but it's called Egging On. Basically, it's like your egg trying to get through a barn without falling off and cracking. It's kind of fun though.
So one of my favorite.
He's not playing Cookie Clicker anymore. Thank God for Megabonk. Oh my God. Thank God for Megabonk. He's playing.
So one of my
Cookie Clicker. Let me log into that.
Oh
one of my favorite things about this Xbox store is the slowest game completion. So speaking of Lost Odyssey, because I already 100% Final Fantasy, the old school Final Fantasy 7, I picked a game to substitute that for my Final Fantasy run, and I picked Lost Odyssey because I played it, but I had like 3 achievements left, so I did a complete new run earlier this year, and so. I'm looking at Xbox. I'm looking at my Xbox story. My slowest completion is Lost Odyssey. It was completed in 6,145 days.
Wow!
Because I first.
What are you looking at to see that?
It's in True Achievements.
Oh, I probably had that for
Oh.
Crackdown. You know why? Because I bought Crackdown 1 on the 360, because that was the game that came with the Halo demo,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right, for Halo 3. So everybody bought it for that. But it was a good game in and of itself. But
So
that was one achievement where you climb up to the top of the building, you get an achievement for that, and then you jump down from the
I
tallest
remember.
building, and then you get in the pool, right? I never
Yes.
did the one with the pool, right?
Yeah.
So when they gave it away free on Xbox Live, when they would give away the games, I downloaded it. I finally did. I'm like, how the hell did I fuck this up before? I'm like, what? I finally did. I guarantee if I look, that's my longest one. It's got to
It's got to be. So I'm looking at Lost Odyssey.
How
So
do
I
I
pulled it
find
up
that?
on the. It should be on. You just do my Xbox story. And
So
like,
so
Google
so
it.
does that game have achievements?
It was a 360.
What,
Lost
Lost
Odyssey.
Dude, I forgot.
Lost
Yeah.
Odyssey was a 360 game, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember getting any
Um,
season for it because I bought that and Blue Dragon Blue Dragon.
Yeah,
man,
Blue
I
Dragon
think
has
that's-
achievements too.
I think there's gonna. No, yeah, I know that one, but I think that one's gonna take me like 500 hours to beat.
That year was 2012, really?
So-
Last year, 360?
So I started the first day I played Lost Odyssey was June 29th, 2008. And I 100% completed it April 25th or April 28th, 2025. So 17 years.
Wow.
That's my slowest completion.
Yeah.
That's great.
I'm looking for the slowest completion. I don't know how to find. I gotta.
And
find it.
I think
Gotta
this
be
is
Crackdown.
a mistake. My fastest game completion, because people are gonna be looking. If people saw this,
Oh,
they'd be
mine was
like,
Blade
dude,
Lancer.
you're,
That was
you're,
easy, Blade Lancer. That
you're
was a good
hacking. There ain't no way. My fastest game completion is Assassin's Creed is completed in less than 5 minutes. Ain't no way in hell.
No
That's
way.
probably me.
Ain't no way in
That's
hell.
probably
glitched.
me like doing it offline and then logged in and then it just
Yeah.
probably all
Yeah, it went bleep bleep bleep. Yeah, like
But-
what happened with me in Grand Theft Auto 5. Like it did the same thing to me.
Yeah.
Because like I had the
like,
360 one, and then when I
Yeah.
launched this one, it gave me bloop, 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 all there.
First
Oh
game
my gosh.
completion, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I gotta find this longest game.
You would
though.
think Battlefield would be like one of my longest games, but it was Titanfall. That's crazy.
Titanfall.
Number 1.
Okay. Completed. Let me see. Clay Lancer, Xbox One. I got that the day I put on my Xbox. I'm trying to find it, man. I gotta find it. Crackdown. Hold on. Crackdown. That's a P, not
Whatever.
O. There we go. I gotta see because it says began February 21st, 2007. Last win August 13th, 2013. Yeah, when it came to Xbox One for free, and I finally
funny.
launched it and got that achievement. That was like
Mhm.
that was 6 years.
You love going back
Yeah.
and watching your history and looking at it up. Yeah. Like, oh,
I have
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember this.
42,000 achievements.
Golly, I think I'm still at like 150.
I'm not even at 50. I have 29,685 because the stuff I played doesn't give me a lot of points. So it looks like I played so many different games, bro.
How many games you got on there?
Let me see. Page 2
There's
How
a
many-
page two.
per page of games because it's showing my games and it's showing 2 pages of games.
Oh, I'll
so-
suck up from your Xbox store.
Um,
It tells you how many games.
Oh, it does? The Xbox store? How
Yeah.
much? Oh,
It tells you how many achievements you have, your gamer score, and your games. It's a little outdated.
185 games, 1,717 achievements.
So I have 1,993 games. Just short of
Wow.
1,000.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. That's because you're an achievement horror, though. That's
I am.
different.
I am.
That's different.
And
lot
Bing's
of-
like, he didn't use your Steam. No, because I was buying it on this.
Yeah, I
Storefront.
have a lot on Steam.
Mine is
I'm more on Steam.
573 games for everything.
Wow. Mhm.
8,903 achievements
Wow.
with 203,847 gamers.
Nice. That's pretty good.
Wow, they even have your how many DLCs you completed. That's crazy too.
Mhm. They tracked all that data. That's crazy, bro.
1,277 DLCs. I didn't even know I played that many DLCs. Let alone complete
Man.
them.
You were
Oh,
getting them points.
Check this. Rarest achievement on the 360, a force to reckon with, Fight Night Round 4.
My rarest achievement was from Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter demo export.
Guar
Only
was
unlocked
so good.
5,000 5,906 players only did that, and that
Guar-
game sold millions of copies.
Guar 1 and 2 were awesome.
1 and 2, bro. This
No,
is
no, no.
where
It
our
was
balls
badass.
not the person, the clan. We were fucking up the entire internet, bro. We destroyed
Yeah,
everybody.
I'm proud of this one too. The rarest achievement for 360, and what I still describe, even playing with the Spider-Man remastered, the hardest Spider-Man game ever
Mhm.
is Spider-Man 3.
Huh?
Rarest achievement, Pied Piper, only unlocked by 1,196 players
That's badass.
I have my rarest
on a
achievement is
Spider-Man game.
Killer Instinct. Back on top, 18,202 players. That's it for Killer Instinct, the free-to-play
Yeah.
game?
Yeah,
Wow.
That's badass.
I don't know how I got that.
I still need to
Yeah.
complete Spider-Man 3. It's so
My
hard
first
though.
achievement, man. Hextech HD. Christmas Eve.
Oh, so many memories. So much fun.
Mine was
Many
Uno.
years.
Uno.
Uno.
I was late. I was
remember
2
that?
years late to 360. I came out in
Yeah.
2007, so
It
I
came
was
out in
late.
05 for me, yeah. So,
Yeah.
But Uno, those were the days with the camera when people were being bugged out.
Yes.
I thought it was adults, man.
Yes.
It was adults. It was all cool. Sometimes it would be chicks. So whatever, cool, bro. I got some pussy off of that one, so I ain't gonna lie. Off of fucking
This
Uno.
guy, like,
What? I'm just saying.
no,
But
I'm just
like,
saying, yo.
but
What's up, Sean?
but then all these kids, bro, ruined
What's up, B?
everything. Everything. Oh my god.
Dude,
People used to
360,
just play
360
the
online, 360 online was toxic.
Yes, but the original Xbox Online.
No,
It's so different.
original Xbox was more.
Right.
Because you had that
No,
voice changer too.
Yeah, but at the time though, it wasn't a cheap system to own too. So you had to be, have some kind of money and thus more likely to be an adult. And it was better then. The Wild West was true to the 360 because that's when the unwashed
Dude,
masses.
Original Xbox.
Well,
chat
if you
was
were a
so
girl
epic.
game, we've talked about this, Sick. If you were a girl
A
gamer
girl.
in
It doesn't
360,
matter
you had
when.
no shot, man.
Yeah,
No
yeah.
shot. As soon as
Yeah.
they find out you were a girl on the forum,
Yep.
dude, I've seen people jump off.
Mhm.
All right, man.
Toxic.
Let's get going. I'm out of here.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
go.
yeah.
Good
Yep.
night, everybody. Bye.
All right,
Go,
everybody.
Good
Bye.
Right.
Bye.
Sick, everybody. Bye.
See you.
See you later.
Or,
Hey. Bye.
uh,